knackered anything before the hopefully bigger test on Friday. By big, I mean 4 or 5 people. But I have changed it so I can now purchase things with the money of the colony. $7,500. No, it doesn't. $75,000. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, let me. Are you about to join? So,
Yes.
so you press F2 to join the server,
Hold
and
on.
then I've now got a thing that detects my friends playing, and I'll see whether or not that
Okay.
works. And it should, rather than joining a server, will join my friends.
I need to boot the headset up first. Right, I need to do the audio, so be right back.
Okay.
Headset is connected properly. Blah, reset headset. Well, it's definitely there, so picked it up. Come on, let me go. Windows key and Y. Where's the audio?
I figured that's what most people want. They don't want to join a random server. They want to join their friends.
Yeah.
And even unless you have an awful lot of friends, there's usually just one button. It would just be join my friends playing. And if it turns out eventually, this game becomes mega popular, maybe I can query your favorites because in Steam it does have a concept of your favorites, but I don't know if I can get hold of that. It's up here.
So I play this. Yes, I can do the thing.
Right, so you're playing.
Nearly. I'm not on the game yet,
Yeah,
but
but
it doesn't tell me anything on the VR side of things.
well, now if I run the game, it should tell me hopefully that you're playing, but you're not in a server. I hope.
Yeah, there we are. Right, so I'm at the menu.
There's no friends playing. Oh, maybe I was a bit quick. Should say friends playing, but not in a server. But maybe okay. It says no friends playing. Please get more friends. Right. Well, if you go in,
Okay. Is there a button for that?
just
Pressing
just
F2?
just F2.
Okay.
Oh, because we didn't find anyone to join. Okay, so if I check the log, it should say that you were playing, but you're not joinable.
Oh, there we are. I'm in the APC.
Not a biggie because this is one of those I can just. I thought I'd fix it. I didn't fix it. I'll just change it because it's not critical or anything.
Okay.
Looking for friends playing. No friends playing. This means that it playing the wrong game. It should have worked. Oh well. Hopefully it'll work now. Now you're in the game.
Okay. I'm not in a taxi or anything yet.
That doesn't matter. You're in the lobby. That's all that matters. You're in the Steam lobby.
Yes.
And no, it doesn't work. Okay. I failed to join a server. Consider hosting. Oh, I so this code definitely worked in. So you're in game. Just ignore me. I'm not hosting the server. Just make sure I haven't broken anything. Hopefully in a bit we'll check that you can see me because I did optimize the way that we send the ships around, and I optimized it so much I wasn't sending any player ships. So over optimized it slightly. Search for friends.
I
Play.
can't get in my ship. My taxi, sorry.
You're not in a ship. You don't have a taxi.
Current ship, Corbin's taxi.
I disagree. Dr. Realism is pondering a new ship. You were in it, but then it looks like you got out of it.
Balls. I pressed the wrong button, probably.
And mostly, as long as you read what it says, it should be idiot proof. But
You're in this ship.
oh, that's interesting. You're definitely not. So that could be something.
Space, I need to.
Just pick a different ship. Just pick a different ship.
Okay, I'll go with Corbin's taxi then. Sorry, R1 Hackney.
Sure. You're in R1 Hackney.
2 current ships.
Have you definitely updated? You're definitely on latest.
Well, I thought it was. What I'll do is I'll just quickly rejoin just to make sure.
Because that was one of the things I fixed.
There was an update today.
Oh, are you still in the game? Have you left already?
I've just left.
Oh no, info is a friend. Search for friends playing. Friends who think I've got Steam. Steam thinks I've got 329 friends. Okie dokie. How many of those friends are playing this game? None. Don't believe you. Oh bollocks! I think I've got the. I think I've got the number in for the baggage game. Searching for the wrong.
Looking for the other game.
The other game, yeah.
I can pick some of this slack up a bit. You lot, hold your arse around a bit. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to go back in, but I have to start SteamVR again first. What's that? Update to SteamVR.
Oh well, that's nothing to do with it. This is obviously a bug in my game, but I was under the impression I'd fixed that.
Yeah, I was too.
Right.
I thought I'd seen it fixed. But maybe...
Here we go. Looking for friends playing. Tad Forever is playing, but not joinable. Info is on host. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it should say. It's on her.
What have you broken now?
Nothing.
Oh, good. Welcome to AstroTrucks.
Right, here we go. Next up, AstroTrucks. Hey, Ted.
It's now listing all my friends and listing what they're doing. So that's cool.
Yeah. When we're in this welcome screen, can it not do the snap back to front?
Don't know what snap back to
read
front
the
is.
Well, there's a specific spot it likes to have the view at. If I'm looking around with my mouse, it'll snap it back to this default position that it wants you to look at. But I want to look at the big sign up in the sky.
Big sign up in the sky is
Despite it
also
being the exact same.
Oh,
The exact same thing sets in front of me. Yeah, I know.
yeah. You're not supposed to see that. Yeah, no.
Oh.
Dr. Elizabeth is playing but not joinable. Tad Forever is playing but not joinable. Info is hosting and joinable. F4 setting attack. So I'm now going to try and join. So this means you're not just joining a random server. You're joining your friends, and that is. I don't understand the amount of network games we have played where just trying to join your friend has been this massive.
Oh, that's cool.
And here, it's one button. You go, join friends. Right, okay, I'll find it.
There's a taxi on the colony ship.
Yes, parked up.
Behind a sort of thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there is actually a landing pad there. I mean, I say that's cool, but it's actually failed to join the server.
No, I didn't try to join the server.
I failed to join the server.
It's not working.
Okay.
It's join. It's saying join accepted though.
I'm gonna hit F2.
I need to let it sit a minute. Think about its decisions.
It's saying join accepted.
Accepting request. Didn't find player. Server added new player. Unknown. Brilliant. Server request joined. Finish connection. It all looks fine, all apart from I didn't join. Let me try joining via F2. Maybe the F4 doesn't work. I said I haven't tested that. That is just new code.
My F2 is not working. Or at least it's taking a very, very, very long time. Oh, I'm waiting for game data. Never mind.
Why is the audio glitching out of my headset? It's really annoying. I think I must have a glitchy audio line on this wire.
My headphones on my G2, the left one's all but knackered.
Yeah.
So, F2 does not seem to be working either.
Does it do a double join accepted for you as well?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Because one's waiting join, the other one's waiting game data.
Okay, so I'll quit.
Here we go. Right. I think when you had that issue before, Max, I think you broke the server. And it looks
Oops.
like in
It's not Shulka's fault anymore.
update remote vehicles,
Definitely someone else's
in
fault.
this function here, this broke. So, yeah, you probably left during a vehicle update.
Yes, probably.
Naughty boy.
Just trying to be helpful by breaking everything I go near.
Oh, your Spaceball ship just stops randomly.
Huh?
Aw.
What?
It doesn't just keep flying.
What?
Yeah. I've been sitting in the welcome screen too
No.
long and all of the set pieces have finished moving.
No, it just flies forward forever. Doesn't ever stop. It's just forwards at speed 15 for...
Well, I can't keep my eyes on it because it keeps snapping me to the front. Stop it!
Okay, there we go.
You know what, VR? HMD?
No, it's because he's on the mouse.
Because I'm a pleb.
He doesn't have that problem.
I guess it's still moving. Very slowly.
Yeah, so...
Where's the sign on the back saying it doesn't break for anyone? 3 out of 10.
Sorry about your eyesight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like...
Allow me to. I'll put it in the. Please look in the AstroTrucks channel. Let me just.
Looking in... Or actually, I'm going to bring Discord up on the other screen.
It's even in the Star Wars font. Yeah, so it looked like it should be a temporary thing. I can put an extra check in unless it's a permanent break, but it looks like it added or removed the number of vehicles.
Fantastic.
Here, if this
there it is.
may need to be new text. I think it was just a bad bit of timing on your part, Max. You just did something at the same time something else was happening, and I haven't mutexed them out, so it went up and fell over.
What did it do?
You heard it. Okay, the server is coming back up, so there should be a server up. Possibly now.
I don't know. I've Alt F forward. It's going to take a second. I will say that when you start your game, it actually has the blank icon show up on the taskbar saying, hey, something's happening here. Rather, some games that's just sitting there for a minute or two. Just be like, did something happen? I don't know.
It's really important in any game to have the user clear that something's happened. Like I understand where people it starts and then just goes, oh, loading. So what was it? It was space pirates and zombies. They even said, don't worry, that it takes a long time to load. This means that there's no loading in game. So that's quite often it would take longer to load than I spent playing the game because it would take 7 or 8 minutes to load because it loaded in everything rather than loading it in when you needed it.
Hey,
But
that's not mind-breakingly loud anymore. Yay!
okay, so I have joined via Tad. So I've asked Tad where we're joining.
Oh, no, I just hit F2.
Yeah, but the point
Oh
is...
wow, something weird's going on with the colony ship.
Colony?
When you get further, yeah, as you start up, there's a bit attached to the front of it, which then rapidly pops, disappears.
Possibly.
As it goes.
I only put that together for that silly little YouTube trailer.
Ah, okay.
The idea is it will have the credits on the ship directly in front of you. The problem with VR, unfortunately, is you can look in all directions. You can find all sorts of stuff, wrong in everywhere.
Huh? You move stuff.
What? No? What stuff? Oh, the screen. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
You'll notice the colony screen is now a little bit less awful. The colony readout.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a
Very
bit
nice.
of pain to read.
You're missing one of the screens.
I'm missing
Where
one.
did that one go?
In a
Like
minute.
the outline. That square outline. It's missing one.
Not. That's the only one that's correct. Look closer. That one has the same outline. Those outlines are going because they take up more room than the bloody screen takes up. So that's going for much more sort of sleek and streamlined ones.
Fancy.
Well, less fancy is this. But it's the same thing for the in-game ones. There's more bevel than screen.
But this one doesn't snap me into some arbitrary position
Yeah, it does.
after a set amount of time.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
awesome.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
it does?
Yeah.
How do I get into a ship without pressing the wrong button?
You are in the ship. You mean how do you fly the ship that you are in? You press back on the. So, Hannah, if you just look on the lower left-hand screen, what does it say? Should say exactly what
Global
you can do.
taxi, colony ship, class taxi, travelling, emergency, capacity, you're in the ship, inventory, nothing. Press backspace to leave in this ship.
Or back on the pad.
I thought we were binding it. Back on the pad, which is left one or right one?
It's still the left one. The
can't
right
see
one.
it.
The right one.
If I can't see it,
the
don't mind.
right one is always start. The left one is always back. I don't care whether it calls it system and select or menu or shit. It's just start and back.
Okay. And yeah, the ship is still bound to my headset.
But like other Steam menus bound to it.
So if I go,
Because sometimes they are and sometimes they're not.
no, the Xbox menu sort of runs away from me a bit and comes towards me a bit when I do that.
Yeah. Had Forever has abandoned all ships. Okay, what does that mean?
Pushed enter? Oh dear, what have I done?
Walk.
Can't remember what that means. I think Tad's trying to find a ship, not in a ship.
Oh my goodness.
And again, what are you doing?
Pushing, or I think I hit enter on space limo too many times because I was trying to find the back button on the keyboard.
Okay, that's fine. That just means that means you're not flying a ship. That's all right.
Yeah, but now I can't.
I'm not in the right position in the ship either.
Spacebar.
I'm slightly too far forward.
Spacebar will try and reset, but as I said, I call the VR function recenter headset, and it does nothing. I don't know what the function's for. So, yeah, Tad, just pick a different ship rather than just spaffing the keys. The goal is not can I break it, it's can I play it. Tad is now flying R1 Hackney. Better. Like, given that Max broke it with a timing issue, you spaffing keys is just going to cause the exact same thing to break. Are you flying it? Does it work now?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. There's F6.
All you were doing, Tad, you were just pressing enter to get out of a ship.
What? Okay. Whoops.
But yeah, I'll have to. I guess on Thursday.
Oh, that's clunky. So there's a little bug there. Oh, hello.
I guess on Thursday I'll see if I can work out.
That's nice.
I guess
who's attacking my ship?
No one. I guess on Thursday I will try and. I guess on Thursday I will try and work out what's happening with the VR stuff because it was working, and yeah, there's the other thing you can press is Shift Spacebar, which puts it into a different tracking mode. I don't understand why I have to do this, but you know, there we go.
I think someone hit me.
No, maybe someone hit you, but that beep is the proximity warning in a given direction. The flashy light is also in the direction, and so is the sound effect.
I was static.
Well, you weren't.
Okay, well, my client was.
And it's possible.
I got knocked by something and sent around the
it's possible to Tad round you.
But there was a glitch with the switches above your head. So the switches are all on, and to turn them off, you have to turn them on first and then turn them off. For example, turning H off.
Well, no, if the power's off, the switches don't do anything. You can click them all you like; they don't do anything.
Yeah. But the power is on. That's what I'm saying. The power is on, and you press H. I can't remember H is now.
Click the left stick. Click the left stick is H. What? I don't understand.
Yeah, when you first come into the game, they were on when I hit A or something. It just turned everything on. But then to get them to go off, they were blue, not green or red.
Blue means the switch hasn't finished moving. The sort of cyan colour.
Yes, I've got 4 in blue.
I can hear that you're looking up. That's really funny.
Now 4 is green.
Yeah.
And then make it blue. And you go press it again. It goes red, and it goes blue while it's travelling.
Yeah.
Okay, so blue's travelling, but
Yeah, blue travel. Yeah, so basically, if you start pressing the buttons in the wrong order, they work, but until the breaker is on, it doesn't apply anything.
That doesn't feel right. Whoa.
What doesn't?
Just looking down in the taxi, it's like the world goes down, and I'm not getting any motion to sort of say you're going downwards.
Tad? Where are you?
No. I mean the ship's moving, but I'm like physically not moving.
You.
You're behind.
I'm
Can you see?
A quick hop. Yeah,
Where are you?
There.
Okay, no. Okay. Where
I
are
got
you?
bored.
Where are you?
Going through repairs.
Repairs. Okay. Do I have anything in the repairs? No. Okay. I want to check that works. So I have done some code that should change the update rate of things. And I can also buy colony ships now. I don't know how much the money the colony's got. Let's have a look. $76,000. So the colony can buy ships, and the colony can sell ships as well. And I was thinking I might want to do it so the colony can sell your ships. Maybe if you haven't logged on for a week, or something like that. Some sort of. Otherwise, eventually, it'll get clogged up with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ships from people who don't play the game anymore. Oh, I'm about to hit level 15. Isn't that what I need for the bus?
I have no idea.
Oh, and the filter now works. So when you're on the colony screen, if you press whatever button it's telling you to press, you can filter the ships between my ships, colony ships, flyable ships, purchasable ships, rather than that enormous list, because that list will just continue to get bigger. Yeah, I'll have a look at that tracking on Thursday, because it was working, but I had issues with it working sometimes, and the way I fixed it was to restart the headset, clean the cameras, and turn the light off and on. Turn the light on. That fixed it, but that shouldn't be the case, because I don't know, but there's like a tracking accuracy, and it doesn't want to do it in game, but it does it in the menu. It's just...
It's a game in VR now.
So say that again. You broke up.
Steam is insisting on launching the game in VR now.
Yeah, just unplug your headset's power.
Yep.
That's what I never unplug my headset. I just unplug the power. That seems to not give me any issues with the cable working or not being able to sync, or because mine was saying, "Oh, I can't sync at 90 hertz the other day," and I'm like, "Right, so retry." What do you want me to do about it? I don't understand the conversation the computer is trying to have with me. I wasn't sure if this was my limo or somebody else's, but this one's called Suck It, so mine.
Yeah, that one's yours.
Yeah.
I think I've killed Steam now. Okay. Bye-bye, Steam.
To shreds, you say.
And his wife?
To shreds, you say.
To shreds, you say. Almost a kill Steam client web helper. Wow, we probably did kill it, didn't I?
Web helper, yeah. I forgot that Steam's basically just a big web browser, isn't it? Really?
Yes.
No.
The ship feels slower. I think it's because I've been flying the taxi, which just feels light and airy and brilliant. This feels like a bit. It feels alright when it's empty. But yeah, stay there, Tad. I'm on my way, because I'm heading to the foundry, and then the spare parts warehouse. But I will come via you to make sure it's working, to see how you are moving. I've changed it so it's now smartly dealing with ships, like ship updates.
Your little graphs when you repair or in the actual new parts doesn't actually change position.
I think it actually shows the part damage, not the health.
Whoops.
I do wonder, when you replace the part, should I just immediately fix its health? Because it does seem... Well, right now, if you are...
I gotta go back. Yeah.
You've got to go back, yeah. And it does seem a bit silly, because you have replaced the fuel pump, but your fuel pump is still 80% knackered. I think I'm gonna change that. Where's my Trello?
Don't know.
Wow, that's a lot of crap going up the little screen on the right. You're caught up there, but that's okay.
When you repair a part, completely fix, not for free, question mark, the... when you replace a part, not when you repair a part. Otherwise, I always, without exception, repair my ship, then I go and replace the parts, and then I go back and repair it, and then repair it some more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just did.
And I've done it like 4 times now. You'd think I'd learn. It's not entirely on me, but it does seem silly, given the wording I'm using. Like, you have replaced...
Well, it's more you get used to going through the repair dock in a certain order. So you just do it the one way. Maybe it'll be different for people that haven't developed that habit. Is that you, DJ?
Well, look at me. What does it say?
Suck it. Yeah, that's you.
Suck it at 50 meters.
Oh, 40 something. He's creeping in. Oh, God.
Come straight for us.
How much would this have cost to fix this ship up? Let's find out.
I don't know, because bear in mind, this is my ship, so please don't knacker it.
I'm in a colony ship.
You're on a colony ship. I'm not.
Yeah, I know, and it's expensive to run one of that. I found that out.
Oh, so you're replacing cost you $4,100. That's actually quite a significant... So bear in mind, but bear in mind, right now at this point, you do just smash your ship into stuff and go, oh well. Now it's beginning to get to the point where doing that makes you go, this is getting a bit expensive now. I need to be a little bit more careful about not because Chowker immediately tried to, whiskey throttle across the entire level and then went, why is my ship broken? It's like, because you've thrashed it. So we're getting to the point now where, as you progress on the bigger and better ships, you might need to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to be a bit more careful. Not that I have been, but
Can we get a chirp or something if we've hit the speed limit?
It changes the colour of the...
Yeah, but...
I was going to do some camera movement, because when you accelerate, the camera should move a little bit. There should be some sway.
No, you start hitting light speed. Lol.
Yeah, but it should do it maybe a little bit of shaking. Where did you fly to, by the way?
Quick hop.
Oh, okay, I'm too slow. I will see you again, don't worry.
Oh, yeah. That isn't nearly as just mind-breakingly loud. I like that.
It is a lot quieter. But I might need to tweak the dock so you can fit, because I can, most of the time, I can dock without setting off the proximity alarms. But
you gotta try.
But only most.
Yeah.
And that noise is also only on the taxi for the moment.
Yeah, so, I did notice that when I was flying the limo.
So
I don't have to listen to that horrible noise.
Well, the thing is, if you don't do anything, it should push you out. So if you're not fighting it, it's pushing you away. The beeping stops, right?
Nope.
You sure?
It just beeps indefinitely.
Turn the handbrake off.
In the dock. Oh, well then it's not loading.
Yeah, but turn the handbrake off. Does the beeping stop?
I'm already out of there.
Okay.
Like, the only reason I'm in there is to have the parking brake on to load stuff. So I can make the push strength a bit stronger, but I'm 99% sure it does fix it. If you've got the handbrake off, it should try much harder to fix it. I think they're also generating workers a little bit too quickly. Yeah, as soon as you pull them out, boom, there they are again.
That might actually be a bug. I'm sure it was slower than that. Then again, wait till I get my bus. Can we afford a bus? So I'm now on the server computer. I'm now in colony mode. Ooh. Is there a bus for sale?
Do not believe so.
When's the next shopping is in 10 minutes, and we have 75,000.
Wait, I just spent 4,000 of that to repair this ship. That didn't take it out of that?
I'm.
Because this
I
is a colony ship.
I assume it did. I don't know how much. I don't know how much we had when we started. I didn't pay any look. But
It was
6,
about that
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yay!
He hit level 15. Whee!
Not level 15
And
in
then-
taxis though.
I mean, you'll be get there in what,
I'm
5 minutes?
I'm assuming Max is in a colony ship. Yeah, the money's changing. 72791. It might be the parts doesn't. It is entirely possibly bugs. Bear in mind, our goal is to make money, not just to wreck ships and spend it all.
Well, that's how we balance it. It's like, how are we so broke? Okay, we're fixing that.
Part of the reason we're broke is because we didn't bother fixing the ships until they're properly fucked.
Because there was no way to fix them.
I know. I even said that in my my little state of play. Going, we've got to the point now where we're playing it, and we needed a function that we didn't have. I've just noticed the ceiling. Oh yeah, no wonder this doesn't work. These are all a bit. The angles are all over the place. Oh. Bollocks. Well, I wish this one had been warning. That did not go very well for me. Okay, so the colony has got 73,000. Okay, the money's going down. I see somebody is repairing or refueling.
I'm fueling up.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, it's just gone up by a big chunk. So bear in mind that for every $100 of cargo you deliver, the colony gets 900. So you effectively getting 10% of its true worth. And what I'll probably do is, if you're flying your own ship, you get a 50% cut. That's my sort of thought. That's want to be one of the reasons to get your own ship. Also naming it, colouring it, upgrading and components, and all the things that aren't
Rainbow Trail DLC.
Absolutely.
Established that one.
£5.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that's the only DLC.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. In No Man's Sky, I worked my arse off to get the Rainbow Engine Trail, and then other players couldn't see it. Like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, that was quite disappointing.
I don't know if that was a bug. I assume it was a bug.
You were so tiny, Max.
Yeah, it's only when other players are parked there you get a good sense of scale, don't you?
Yeah. Successfully buzzed him. Woo! Did you see me flying away?
I see you flying away. I didn't really notice that there was a buzz.
Oh no, it's buzzing. Yeah, I guess not. It's called buzzing the tower when a pilot flies by the tower too closely.
So, update on my solar. The Wi-Fi controller on the inverter blew up, and a quick bit of Googling shows this is quite common. So the inverter itself it was £1,000 for that bit, which is probably £950 of very high grade, high quality, high voltage switching gear, and 100 or 50 quid of ancillary shit. So apparently the Wi-Fi dongle blows up quite a lot. So I have someone coming around. It's all working. I just can't look at the graphs anymore, which quite frankly is half the reason I bought it. So yeah, I have to wait till Friday. And I've also found another company that looks like they will fit the panels that the other company refused to fit. So we'll see. But right now, as of like September, I'm making more energy than I'm using except the Tesla. Yeah.
You're supplementing all your computers.
Does the repair dock generate?
No.
People.
No. That's a drop-off target. Yeah, I need to fix the naming a bit better. So there's taxi ranks and worker docks. The only exception is Big D's. All the rest, the taxi rank, the pickup points are all the same graphic. Oh, and yeah, so Big D's is wrong, should not look the way it does, and a Warpgate Alpha should not look the way it does. It's just that they happened. I need to make them look different. So it should be visually consistent whether or not it's a dock or not. I'm waiting for the message. Should be any minute now about new ships arriving. We'll see if we've got a bus. So, do we have a limo? We do have a limo. Why are neither of you in the space limo?
I tried to, and it freaked out at me.
I mean, no one's in it right now.
Yeah, because I couldn't get in it.
You sure you didn't just start pressing random stupid keys? Asking for a friend.
I pushed enter too many times. Absolutely, I was pushing too many stupid buttons.
You got, yeah. I mean, but it shouldn't. I didn't try just, as I said, randomly spaffing the keyboard to see if it breaks. That hasn't been something I've...
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone's soul hurt so much.
My soul.
Oh no.
Oh, I added some further logging. Right now, my GPU could render this game at 200 frames a second, but my CPU can only render it at 45 frames a second. Thanks, Unity.
Well, your CPU's not designed to render things.
No. The CPU generating data to give to the video card. So basically, but that's not something I can fix. I'm massively by about a 10-to-1 ratio, so I'm like, oh, brilliant. So I could put more polygons in stuff, and it won't affect the frame rate. But yeah, that's Unity's.
Which window should I post images in for this?
Well, if it has no personally identifiable information, just shove it in the AstroTrucks channel. Assuming the picture of the game, not a picture of kitties, in which case, anywhere you like.
Yes. Where is this?
Well, that's a good point. Where are the cats? You saying a space taxi driver wouldn't have a cat in the cab with him?
I mean, I would consider using what was it? Endorphin. Yeah, to simulate things. Hello, Fault Smash. How are you doing? So yeah, the if you know GTA, the system they use for the AI to grab onto things, Force Unleashed used it as well. That's just an off-the-shelf package, which I don't own.
Oh,
It'd be quite cool to have a cat flying around the cabin, but I'll put that down as a stretch goal, shall I?
yeah.
But yeah, we've had a few people join for my Reddit post who are super excited about a game where you carry cargo around and there isn't combat. Which sounds weird, but I've played a lot of these games. Privateer was probably the first one. And there was a bit combat. Didn't like the combat. I liked upgrading my ship, carrying more stuff, making more money. And you're like, oh, I gotta fight these pirates. And the same in Elite, and the same in No Man's Sky. Okay. That is a picture. I don't know why you showed me a picture. You've got sports.
And the text appears to be back to front. That's by choice.
Oh, that's just debug text. That's not real. That's just so I can look at screenshots and things. Yeah, why flying with sports mode on? Are you trying to break the ship?
He wants to go fast, okay?
Oh wow! How many of these bleepy bleeps do I have to put up with?
Stop getting near stuff.
I'm trying to collect. I am collecting workers, but I'm getting bleeped out while I'm working. While I'm collecting.
See?
Yes.
That's what I was. Yep.
Yeah. What's your point? Sorry, my point is.
I can't hear anything but bleeping.
Well, move away from the object.
I've picked up 2 workers.
Move away from the object.
Yes, I know, but it's not like I'm in danger of crashing into it because I'm parked.
So a good point.
Technically true, I guess. I should probably just chuck it way at below a certain speed. But you'll notice when the beeping happens that the audio is spatially positioned and the light is positioned. That is the direction in which you're too close to a thing and you are in imminent danger of hitting it. But
I didn't notice the audio. The audio was just being bloody annoying and playing like 2 or 3 at the same time.
Well, that means you were jammed in a corner.
Oh, right. Well, I was parked, like I said, so.
Yeah, but you could be. That doesn't matter. I can park my car so close to the wall, the parking sensor goes off and still get out my car.
Yeah, but you don't have to listen to the parking sensor going off once you put the handbrake on. It will stop beeping at you.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Yeah. If below certain. But the point is, it's warning you you're about to hit something.
Yeah, but isn't that the point of the red text, which is wrong some of the time?
No.
When I went to the repair dock, it was saying it was wrong.
That's complete. All that tells you is what's in front of the ship. That's all it is. That counts the way forwards, and if you are within 15 seconds driving something, it does it. That's it. That's all it does. What the procs warnings do, they're much more like a car's parking sensors. But here's the fun bit. But it also pushes you away.
If you don't have your parking brake on,
it still pushes you away. Maybe your ship was just too much cargo in it.
And there's nothing in it at the time. But
yeah, but if its procs warning is beeping to the left, that means the physics is pushing you away from the wall at that point.
What place the mining ring got to? I need to move a bit, don't I?
Where I am. But yeah, I understand that the noise could be a bit annoying, but the thing is, I need to err on the side probably of warning you rather than just you bashing into stuff repeatedly.
There it is.
But I need to make the docks a bit bigger though.
Yeah, it also went off after I'd hit something.
Well, yeah.
No bus.
So again, there are basically 4 force fields around your spaceship, and if you put them inside an object, it pushes you away and sets the alarm off. So if it's flashing red, you are within about a meter of hitting it. You are so close. It's not a big box. Yeah. That's this is the Projector Games Trello for all non-FortressCraft projects. FortressCraft has its own one. I did some bug fixing on FortressCraft today, rather randomly. So that was
what?
Yeah, I know. Well, it starts 2 weeks' time. I start Fortress. Well, actually, it's 3. Just 2 weeks on Friday. I start FortressCraft. Don't get excited. It's going to be literally 2 months of just making it work in Unity 2023 and replacing the renderer. It's going to be a long process. Oh, brilliant! 4 workers for where I just came from.
We're all here for it.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we fixed an issue with the camo bots earlier, rather amusingly. So the camo bots now...
Wait, what were they doing?
They weren't grabbing onto things anywhere near as well as they should have been. What was the other thing I thought?
They were still phasing all the way to the top?
No, that's fine. That's not a problem. No, they were heading towards things, but they weren't locking onto them properly.
Oh. Oh, no.
The good old days, folk smash.
Nice.
I like to point out I have re-released FortressCraft on Steam, and you can import your old
Chapter
worlds.
1.
He's talking about chapters. He's talking about the old one, and you can import your old worlds as well, which is quite fun. And we were actually doing some fixes to that today. Looks like we're going to port it to FNA, which gives us 64-bit rendering support, which means I can render the entire world, no popping, which is like ooh. So I may actually do a patch to that. Because I want it to run on the Steam Deck, and it doesn't run on the Steam Deck. And all my games where I still have the source code should. Apart from Amputee, which just is not a pad-based game and never will be. So, no buses. Hold on. Well, allow me to check. Allow me to press the filter button. Colony ships, available ships, pilotable ships, ships for sale. We have a limo, a cargo van, a manipulator, a rubbish, good name, space cargo hauler, manipulator, hyper limo, and void driller.
Hyper limo, you say?
Yes, this is planned to be a chill game. I've played a lot of...
saying I'm going to smash into Voron worker arrival.
Well, don't do that.
Now, what it says is, if you don't do anything, in 15 seconds you will drive into that thing.
But I want to be in that thing.
Yeah, but it's warning you. You'll keep driving into it. How's it supposed to work out? Going, you're driving into something. Oh, but that's okay. It can't. It's just telling you. You are going to hit it. Though, quite frank, I might just get rid of that because having endless complaints about it's telling you the wrong thing is waste of my time.
I've gone to mining Voron worker arrival. I've gone to the wrong place, haven't I?
It's behind me.
Yes, you have.
Behind me. No. Where are you going? It's behind me.
I don't know where you are.
Are you okay? Stop!
That's you.
Stop! I don't know.
Oh, now it goes off. Now it goes off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the procs warning. The procs warning, and again, just to be clear, this is the equivalent of the ultrasound sensor in your car. This is not the radar warning. This is the
You've already hit it. It's a bit late though.
No, but It's not designed. It's not supposed to stop you. Again, when the prox
Yeah.
goes
I'm
off,
just thinking I would expect it to go off as you hit it, not you've hit it. Oh, I'll go off now.
No, that's because Tad was complaining it was too sensitive, so I've given it half a second
Tad.
of damping.
What?
It's your fault, Tad.
But your movement was very smooth, and that was good. So I have done some changes for how other players move. I can't believe that I've improved the cargo reader, and it still doesn't bloody fit. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But yeah, as I said, this is a cargo delivery game that doesn't have space pirates in combat and things. Okay, I'm going to watch Max. As Max, I think, is close enough to be at the high update rate. Are you going in the ring, or you've already been in?
I need to go in.
Oh, no, very... Oh, there you go. Doors opening. That's so cool. That is so cool.
That is very cool. Oh, hooray! It actually says inside it, Voron monitoring worker drop off. I'm like, am I in the right place? Yes, you are. Hooray.
Yeah. No, on all objects, if something gives you just a stupid name, that's the name of the mesh, and what I need to do then is walk up the tree to the parent. But that's one of those, there'll be an evening where the goal is tonight to find all things that are named wrong. Bear in mind, last time we played it, the networking, I'd broken it. That looks really good there.
Processor work.
Right there with me hovering, Max unloading.
I can unload one and rotating. That's quite cool.
10.
Yes.
Okay, you're at 2.
The doors are still open. Oh, because you're in the way.
Yeah, I didn't want to move into the docking zone while you were there. You're updating about twice a second. Can you just barrel roll on the way out? Unless you're in VR, in which case don't. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. Might need to increase that ratio. Well, I mean, so No Man's Sky, I enjoy No Man's Sky greatly. I love the Zen-like experience. I love just going to alien planets and exploring. Some of my best moments in gaming and in VR were, as I've said before, watching the sunrise on an alien planet in VR. It's just, it's otherworldly. But what I don't like about the game is I'm going to go and look at this cool planet, and then pirates attack you, and it's like, oh. How long is this game in development? AstroTrucks, probably 3 months, something like that. But it's based on a previous game where I was planning on, I say copying Among Us, but in spaceships. But then I realised that you needed lots and lots of stuff to do in order to blend in. So then I just started implementing the stuff that you needed to do, and then I realised that's probably a better game. But I could add in a police career path and I'll say a spy career path or an infiltrator career path. So there's no reason that you can't log on to your mate's server, the 100 people. You just fly a taxi around while other people are doing cops and robbers chases. So yeah, think of it as Euro Truck Simulator in space. That's the way I'm pitching it. So the closest we're going to get to combat is being chased by the police for speeding.
No.
Right. Oh my
immersion.
Every single thing I've picked up so far has been for the mining ring, but I've only got one free slot. How long to our next delivery of spaceships? So I do want to, probably on a Sunday afternoon, I want to implement and change the way the new spaceships. I want a cargo carrier spaceship to arrive with all the new spaceships on the back and then dock, and while they're for sale, the ones that are for sale are docked on the back of the ship, and then when it flies out with all the old ones on, and then a new one flies in. I think that would be very, very cool. So I think of it as like a mobile, what's it called? Not a mobile trader, traveling salesman.
Can you check Warpgate Alpha's the limo, the pickup for any more food processor cargo area people?
Lunar limos?
Yeah.
No, because I got rid of. Lunar limo has.
I have 3 of them.
Has 2 for the cargo area.
Ugh.
I swear this. I think what happens is the game tries to keep a certain number of workers in the dock. So if we service a dock more often, it generates more workers. So I might need to reduce the maximum rate of the workers a little bit. I just got hit by the door. Right, the door hit me. No, the door hit me. No, I hit the door. I was parked and the door just slammed into me. Oh, this is so big and heavy. But Euro Truck Simulator is probably quite an accurate way of describing what I want to create, which is you drive around, it's fairly boring, and it's calm, and it's relaxing, but it's in space, so that's cool.
I go beep beep in space.
So I've even got Canon for that. I haven't thought about adding a horn because most because I've run out of buttons.
Also, there is no way of transmitting noise in space.
Oh yes,
so
well that is
on a radio sort of signal, some sort of
exactly.
What is it you have on the radio?
So when you can hear another spaceship in this game, what you're actually hearing is the ship-to-ship warning. So it's putting a sound effect within your cockpit as if the ship made a noise. Aha!
I'm trying to think of what the it's DA. No, it's not DAB.
They want to do this for
It's
self-driving
traffic program.
cars.
It's a traffic program mechanism, isn't it? I heard someone relay a story where the police got hold of them in their car by using their radio to sort of receive the message they were trying to transmit. Using traffic or something. The traffic command. To make radio switch over to that signal.
God, what is it? Traffic
programs.
Yeah, but it's not TBS. It's not TP. That's toilet paper. Oh, what is it? It's. Oh no! Now this is where I feel like I'm going senile. It's definitely a thing. I want to say TPMS. That's tire pressure monitoring system. The system where your car radio gives you traffic updates. It's called something. Now everyone's gonna be a blank look. I'm gonna Google it. Thank you for popping by, folk. Traffic digital broadcast radio. It's called Traffic Radio. No, it's not that. That's a radio station. Traffic. INRIX. TMC. Traffic message channel. Yeah, it's not that. That's not what we call it, is it?
No. Because I don't think we call it that. It's
INRIX provides the commercial TMT service called ITMC in the UK, which uses floating vehicle data, traffic link, track. Because it's rubbish. Because it's just a very, very slow digital FM transmission that just constantly plays.
Oh, the clock's on with it as well.
Yeah. I think that's a human. AI.
I'm postulating that the odometer might be possible to go make it drive itself backwards.
Shouldn't do. That just takes the velocity of your spaceship, not the speed.
Oh, that's not right. 51.10.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah. Tar.
See.
I really hate the way the chat displays on this. I can read 2 lines of chat. Nightbot talk more than anybody else. Hello, Nino the Gnome. It's going better than it was last time when I broke all of the networking. But I did break it by optimizing it. It's just that my optimization was enthusiastic, should we say? But right now it's working, though there's a threshold at which I switch over to the very, very high data rate. I think I might need to increase that number very slightly. But I've done lots of work, lots of colony simulation work. The colony can now purchase ships on our behalf. We can also sell them, so if we need some money we can also sell ships we've previously purchased. As I asked in the chat, I'm not prepared to do the maths. It is possible that there is money to be made by buying a knackered ship, fixing it, and then selling it. I'm not prepared to do the maths to see if this is the case. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. which is an interesting career path. Like, I know people who played Warcraft and they didn't bother leveling, they just did alchemy or just did the auction house. They were really happy just doing that.
But surely leveling would mean that they get more of what they're doing.
No, because it doesn't matter what level you are on the auction house.
You can't wear.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So they're just in it for the auction. They're not in it to play the fighting part of the game. They're in it for the auction house. I had a character that just did alchemy. So I would buy the herbs that no one really knew what they were for off the auction house, make some potions designed for PvP, and then flog them for a fortune.
And you got to set that price. It's not sort of dictated in the game.
Oh, no, yeah, I can sell it for whatever the market will bear. But if anybody was selling it for too little, I'd just buy them all up and sell them on for more money.
Yes. It's classic.
Some people love that shit.
Yeah. Even online.
We'll make bots to sell stuff 1 gold less than the lowest.
Okay, 2 workers for the food processor cargo area.
Where is the hydroponics? Is that double ball thing?
It's the double ball thing. You will be heading towards the left-hand side if you've got passengers.
Right. Big D's is on the way, isn't it? So I can just go to both of those.
It is, yeah.
Double bubble.
Yeah, well, as I said, what I've described that as in the documentation is learning the knowledge. That's why you're on a crap car, to learn where all the stuff is. And to start to begin to learn the good routes. And then you can see your passengers going, I can go here, here, and here. And that's part of the more subtle learning of the game. Which is why I'm not looking forward to the concept of doing more than 1 level on this, because that is so much work. But I'd love to do a level that's inside. The whole level takes place inside a really big space station.
God.
You could go outside, couldn't you?
Well, it would immediately
you
limit the size of the ships you can get, too.
No, I don't think you understand. You know the food processing area? Like, internally, that's over 1 kilometre from one end to the other. It's huge.
Yeah.
But it won't limit the size of the ships they can get. The only hard part is having a massive docking area that things can warp in. Well, no, because I can't then have a different progression system for a different level where you... no.
Oh, fair enough.
Can I make a small suggestion?
Of course you can.
Delivery bonus starts ticking down as soon as you leave the dock, I think, doesn't it?
No. It's very generous now.
It is. It's 60 seconds, or is it 30 seconds? It starts to count down. And I believe the bonus...
Is it achievable? 100% isn't achievable, is it?
Oh, yeah, it
It's
is.
on some runs, yeah.
Yeah, so you're cheating, but yeah.
No, so bear in mind...
Alpha to Warpgate Alpha, guaranteed.
Warpgate Alpha to Lunar Limo, certainly. So what it's not doing is it's not working out where you are and where the cargo's going and your estimated time and how long it's basically from delivery. You have 30 seconds, I think it might be 60, to get the full bonus, and you have nearly 6 minutes to get any bonus, and it slowly drops off. But you're not supposed to aim for 100. Let's just say, for sake of argument, 100% is where you've got the fastest vehicle in the game and it's fully upgraded. You aren't there. You know, you're lucky to get any bonus. But yeah, Tad and I played for an evening. We realised that we weren't getting any bonus at all. Like right now, my bonus is 65%. But when I drop something off, that bonus gets reset. So if you plan your drop-offs in a sensible order, you will actually be able to reset that, and then drop off a small number.
It's broken.
What is?
I was down to like 60-some% drop-off bonus, and the moment I delivered to here, it reset to 100%.
Yes, that's what I just said. I literally just said that. I said that, and then you did what I said and went, I found a bug.
So it resets at every drop-off?
It resets at every drop-off, yeah. It resets at every drop. It resets. No, if you've got 5 things to drop off, they'll all drop off at the low rate, and when you run out of things to drop off, it will go up. If you turn up to a dock and that dock has nothing for you, it's possible that resets. I don't know.
I forgot where Big D's drop off was, but it's not that big hole in the middle of it, is it? Big D's advertising.
It's just through the whole lot, isn't it? Little podunk thing in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big hole in the middle takes you from the front of the HSS to the back. I need to rebake the light probes. Web's reflection maps.
My cat is snoring.
Aww. How are the new cats?
The older of the two just did a big piss in this carpet this morning. That was delightful.
Wow. Yeah, they probably haven't settled.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks though. You should have thought they'd be settled by now.
A lot of it is, I mean, what I did when I moved into my place, it was cat litter tray just everywhere. And then after a while, I think I had 4 cat litter trays, and then they only use these 2. Like, there you go, brilliant. So sometimes the cat sometimes it's there are various reasons. One of them is sometimes just the cat thinks there should be a litter tray nearby and there isn't, or it's scared of the other cat, or the kids were being noisy, or in Dora's case, workman round this week, she did not like that. She just hid the whole day.
Unloading area, that's what I want. Where am I going? I still haven't found the bloody... I've lost the dock. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah!
I think he
I can
crashed.
see the text. Yeah.
But yeah, someone's saying I should put more posts about this on the VR forums, but it's very hard to show anything. Oh God, in VR, it's hard to show anything that's for VR in 2D and have you go, that's cool.
Yes.
I said after, oh God, is it 9 years of VR I think I've been doing? And I've been doing this game for 4 months. I pop the VR headset on, I just sit there for at least 30 seconds just staring at the cockpit going, whoa, that looks cool. So it's hard to do that. So there is a method, I believe, of taking 360-degree screenshots within the game, like stereoscopic ones, and then I can upload 360-degree stereoscopic screenshots. So that when you're drunk, of cool places in the game, going, this is the game I'm doing. It's in VR, isn't that cool?
I was wondering that. It's like, is it worth promoting since they can't even get their hands on it yet?
Wish lists are important.
Get the marketing machine hype. Yeah. Marketing machine going.
I did see there was a post on r/gaming that a different game developer was actually complaining about everybody having their game on their wish list, but now that it's been released, nobody bought it. He's like, what?
Well, then it's probably too expensive, or they're waiting for a sale.
I mean, I've put stuff on my wish list and then never looked at my wish list again. It's kind of common, actually.
Valve.
Don't stay and email you if I need something on offer.
I've got the app, so I've got the app, so I just get a message going. But they're canny. They go, something from your wish list on sale. It's like, swipe, and then it's all the things that are for sale. But they do want you to see if there's anything else there. But sometimes it's just not a deep enough discount. It's that simple. Like if Doom VFR was 80% discount, I might. But for 40% discount, nah. Ugh. Fine. Food processor worker drop off it is.
Better than cargo drop off.
There may be stuff for cargo drop off, but I didn't get it. I wish that I could do a reversing camera in this, but unfortunately I'm struggling to get the performance up as it is. There's just so many objects in the scene.
Is it all the scrap that's floating around?
No, that's cheap. That's cheap.
Effectively nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap.
I don't put droppers and drop workers off at the loading zone, do I?
Say it again.
I don't drop workers off at the loading zone, do I?
Which loading zone? There's lots of places.
The hydroponics.
If you've approached it from the level, you should go to the left-hand side. It does say worker drop-off. The right-hand side, the loading zone, that is where you pick up food. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Worker drop-off up there. Right, got it.
Yeah.
I might make the limo a hair more powerful. I feel it's a little bit gutless.
It's got a bit of good up and go. It's got a really low speed limit.
Yeah, but I have to differentiate them. Yeah, to some. There you go. Quick Hop Taxis is generating things, I think, a little bit quickly. The idea is that if we're going hell for leather, that we should start to bleed the docks dry, rather than the docks are always full. You go, oh look, this dock's empty. When we might need to wait half an hour, go somewhere else.
Okay, I'm having a problem here. I'm hitting something I can't see.
Well,
I think.
Fly around at them.
It's not bleeping at me or anything like that. It says no impacts detected, even though I'm pointing at the damn thing.
Yeah, bear in mind, as I said, the no impacts detected.
Okay.
That's for stuff. That's for stuff far away, not stuff up close.
Yeah. I have lost distance. My odometer has gone backwards.
Oh really? Right. So the odometer is calculated by the server and by you. But the server's one is authoritative. So possibly the client simulation isn't quite there. So I don't send you the position, the odometer every single frame, because that would be ridiculous. So I just sort of synchronize the two. So it's possible, unless it's gone down by a lot. I mean, I'm talking it might.
It's lost a kilometer at least.
Oh my God.
Several probably.
There's something very wrong with the main thrusters on this limo.
50. Well, I'll check. Mine's at 55.7. Are you at the hydroponics worker dock still, Max?
Yes, trying to work out where I load them, put the people in.
I'm on my way.
Ah, found it. Work drop off down the side here. Not by the big advert for work drop off. It's around the corner.
Yeah,
I'm so stupid.
There are some dodgy collisions. There's some very dark areas, but that's the newest place I've started, and it does take a week at least to detail a place. And also for reasons of I do not know why spotlights seem to be worse quality than point lights.
Not very spotty.
But what I want then is a point light that only shines in one direction. A spotlight. It's typical Unity doing. I don't know what the hell Unity's doing. Do you remember Buck Rogers, by the way, either of you? Or Battlestar Galactica, the original? You know that bit where they launched out the tunnels really quickly?
Okay.
I want something like that in this. I want some tunnels that you go in and then they...
You have them.
Yeah, but they're...
You haven't implemented them.
I need them smaller and longer.
Oh.
Okay, oh shoot, I probably should have repaired... Repair. My main thrusters are... As I said last time, this game has an awful lot of... You don't have to do much. You line up, you get your speed, you wait. What you're supposed to do then is check your ship status and going, I'm fine. I never do. I just look at the other ships flying around and go, ooh.
Oh, it's come out to 50.4. Like there's a maximum limit of 50.4 or something after having dropped someone off.
So when you drop someone off, at that point I update your inventory. Your ship is part of that, so I update all of your ship stats when you do that. So I only update them when I need to. Otherwise, the client should guess. But it's possible the client does a very bad job at guessing. So it might be that the client thinks you're driving 10 times as quick as you are. So the number will go up and up and up and up. And the server goes, here's your actual number. But yeah, if you press F11, it's going to be under... Oh, why can't... Oh, that's interesting. Why can't I see it? Oh. Yeah, there you go. It's message number 22, ERPG ship update. And that contains all the data about the ship, the hull status, the fuel, the damage, all of that. And it only sends it to you when it thinks it needs to, for reasons of, network bandwidth. So if I...
Info. Who's info and why have they advanced level 16?
That's the host. That's info at projectorgames.net. That's my other Steam account that's not friends with anyone on purpose. So I can test friend code and non-friend code. But yeah, do they just level up? Brilliant.
Yeah.
You get 5 XP a second for idling in the ATC. Otherwise, if you spend your whole time in the ATC marshalling people, you'll actually get punished for it, which I didn't feel was fair. But it's not enough XP. Like when you get the cargo ship, like the Astro van, you understand what earning money is. You get so much money for that ship. The point where I may have to rebalance it slightly.
Right, well, I need to go to bed. It's getting a bit late for me. So.
Okay, well, as I said, we're hopefully doing a big test on Friday, so I'm going to try and get as many people as I can to see what happens.
I won't be here.
Except Tad. And I will have a look at that odometer thing, and I will try on Thursday to have a see what's wrong with the VR. Because if you can't move your head, that's one of the things important. When you move your head and the screen doesn't move, that will start to make you feel nauseous. It has to move. It is part of it. Excuse me.
But when I tilted down, it did. When I moved the ship, it was like, steering the ship, it was okay. But that made me feel super queasy.
Yeah, so you have to do it gently. I mean, you're talking about when you're doing a turn. If you start your turn now you're at 5 degrees. Now you're at 10. It's a gentle, slow turn. Also, don't lock your head forwards. Glance around the cockpit. Look to where you're moving. You get used to it. It's one of those that keep doing it. Keep doing little sessions, and eventually, in a couple of months,
tolerance.
You'll get tolerance. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Where are you, Mr. Tad?
Driving to hydroponics.
Oh, good.
Driving a limo carrying 6X worker.
I'm glad that works.
And it's got like a smiley face, a robot, and an alien.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I just working out that I am allowed to put emoticons in. I have a big list of ones I can do. So I'm going to sort of think about which ones that I might like, if any. Like hydroponics might have a little picture, like food might have a little picture of a leaf or something.
Ooh. Okay, cheers, Ted. Cheers, Adam. See you later.
Have a good night.
There's just a little bit of a spaceship just floating. Where are you right now, though, Ted?
About to dock in hydroponics.
Oh, okay. Stats on the server. So the server has sent so far 75 megabytes.
Not bad.
And received 27 megabytes in... Oh, did I not say how long? Oh, an hour. Yeah. Basically, the data rate, which I do calculate, is 1.2 megabytes a minute. And I think even your internet can do that. He was right, though. My odometer says 56. I'm just flying through the Big D shortcut now.
Oh.
Where are you?
Oh. Coming out of hydroponics.
Okay, cool. Well, let me see you. I haven't seen the limo yet, apart from a bit. Actually, can you meet me at the Big D's thing?
Yeah.
Because that's got that...
It's really dark back there.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to go around the back. There's nothing there.
Well, except the dock.
There's no dock at the back. There's a dock on the left. There's a dock on the right. There's nothing at the back.
There's a dock on the right?
Yeah. You need to stop flying these crappy things and fly the van.
Well, I'm only level 13.
Excuses. I'm only level 13. I haven't got enough money. You haven't implemented the feature. This is always an excuse with you, isn't there? It's never your fault.
Ever. Blame the controller. It's never, ever my fault.
But can you see me?
Not yet.
Why are you flying fucking downwards by 45 degrees?
Oh,
I can see you.
oh there you are.
Wow. Why are you rolling?
Flex.
Flying upside down, that's flexing where you're from, is it?
Mm-hmm. My thrusters are about to die.
Probably fix those rather than flexing. Oh, that's flexing. A full 360 degree spin, keeping you in the cockpit. So yeah, that's what I do like. Once you've played it for a bit, you do start to properly think in six dimension, 6 axes.
Yep.
So I still see people who haven't played this, when they want to go down, they angle the ship down. It's like, no, just fly downwards, but it takes a little while, and everyone seems to do it wrong to begin with. And after a while, they realise if I want to be 10 meters down, I don't aim downwards by 90 degrees, fly downwards, and then aim straight up. You just translate.
Hit the bumpers. Yeah.
I'd say this worker drop-off is a pain in the ass because you have to come out a long way.
It's really far away.
Yeah, well, bear in mind, I'm going to put other stuff in between. But once I don't know if you've noticed that when you leave the worker drop-off, oh, frick me, the frame rate is awful. Can you see the whole level? And the Unity's vis culling is just failing miserably. That's why there's that big green asteroid there to vis cull a bit in the other direction. But I never realised how bad Unity's vis culling was in big scenes until I started using this. It doesn't work. The system they use fundamentally doesn't. So I've had to write my own visibility culling system, which does work and works very well, rather amusingly. Actually display any stats on screen? I don't think I do. Oh, there we go. Right now, at this point, I have saved 3,463 renderers. That means 3,463 renderers that are not going to the Unity system. Because the Unity system does all of the work every frame, whereas my one spreads out that work over like 10 seconds. So you don't end up having this every frame doing a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of stuff. It's spread out.
Nice.
Same system we use for FortressCraft for the rooms. Basically, it's not quite the room code in FortressCraft, but it's the same basis. Right, where are you heading to now then?
Repair my poor thrusters. And then off to food processing worker drop-off for 5 people.
5? Oh, worker drop-off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not the cargo drop-off. I can go back to Larry's limos to go get some of those.
Only Larry's limos was an actual thing.
Uh-huh. I forgot what the place is called.
Lunar limos.
Lunar limos. There we go. I got it.
I do need to chat with Tad. Tad's still very, very... Todd's still very, very busy. So I need to get him to do some more art.
Signposts and such, or
I'm using all of the stuff out of VR Space Station, so none of it is bespoke for this game. Like none of the place names are just stuff we used in a different game. Dot camera. Should we just keep unloading from Quick Hop until we've got rid of the cargo? Because then we can say definite hand on heart, definitely done. Oh, one of the dynamic occluders is active. Taxi DAO. That's not a very good name, is that?
DAO?
Dynamic area occluder.
Oh.
Basically, I just say, inside this box, don't draw all these things at a distance. And do not use any CPU time calculating this. Whereas what Unity does is every single frame for 15 or 20,000 renderers it works out if you can see them. But it was quite amusing seeing Shalka come back to this the first time in a while and immediately trash his ship because he's just hooning it. Oh, did you see the pictures from the track day yesterday?
Saw the brakes.
Oh, did you see the guy that wrecked his Mazda?
Oh, someone bumped the front of their car real bad.
Oh, yeah. He went too wide, got got one of his back tires on the grass. Decided to keep his foot down. Oscillated all the way across the track and through the tyre wall. No. He was all right. The car's probably okay. It was mostly superficial. But it's a tight, twisty track. So lots of acceleration, lots of braking, and some horrific corners, including corners that are down, corners that are up. It's a really, really technical and challenging track, and it's massively suited towards lightweight cars. So I was quite surprised that the Tesla kept up with absolutely everything around absolutely every corner. stripped out Minis, race spec Mazdas, a Clio C1. I'm like, it isn't even funny. Well, it is. It was great. And down the straights, the only thing that came close was a V8 BMW M4, running at like 550 horsepower, I think it was.
Oh,
but the best thing, I had to go. So basically, I said to them, shouting about the Tesla, like, oh, I haven't been in one. I'm like, do you want to go on? Oh, yeah. Everyone's always like, oh my god, yeah, I totally want to go in your car. And I'm like, can I ever go in your car? They're like, yeah. So the V8 BMW, oh, it sounded good. But the Tesla is like 100 kilos lighter than it. So when you see all the EVs are so heavy crap, like, yeah, but how much fuel don't you have? Oh, that looks so cool. Up right?
Left, right.
Okay, well, there's a bug. What does it say on the side of my ship?
Creeping around.
Right, no, look right. Use the mouse.
It just, I see the letter A.
Yeah, me too.
Ah.
I bet you that works. Okay, so client's name decals not work. Should be. I'm gonna risk getting kicked.
I've seen it say "suck it" before.
That may have been when I was on the side. So yeah, your ship does not seem to have a name. So
well, it's a colony ship, so maybe it needs a colony name.
No, it's still got a name. So if I look at you, it should say the name of your ship. If it says the name of your ship, the decal should. It says Hazard.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Hazard.
That made my controller jiggle.
You're just labeled as Hazard.
Oh well, I mean that's honest.
But the limo is one of my favourites because it shows off all the pretty shinies. Oh man, that's so close as well. I love it.
It's a very slick-looking vehicle. I very much like the limo.
Unfortunately, I have pretty much exhausted the internet supply of paid-for and free non-combat vehicles. Like, it's so hard to find them. It really, really is. That sucks.
That is unfortunate.
But I think the hard part about this game is going to be getting the word out. But at least with Fortress Craft, I started with negative karma points because I'm ripping off Minecraft and all that. Whereas this, I seem to be starting with positive karma points. Ooh, you're doing AstroTrucks. You're doing Euro Truck Simulator, but in space. Oh, I'm interested. What are you doing? Why do you fly so badly?
Leave me alone. I don't do well under pressure.
You're not paying for your own repairs. I don't like the trails. Not the trails. I don't like the sparkly particles I've got. I put them in. I don't like them.
Really?
I just don't.
For the trails?
No, not the trails. As you move, you've got these sort of swirly particles coming out. Well, if you watch me, I'll fly. So keep an eye on me. See me?
I see the retro burners.
Yeah, see the little floaty.
Nothing really is.
Well, I hate it, even if you don't.
Oh, that swirly stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which, I also need to spend time making them different. Like, all ships are pretty much exactly the same. Hold on a minute. DG Arcus has finished repairing, fixing 50 units and costing $40. Okay. Tad Forever has finished repairing, fixing 50 units and costing $50. Why was it cheaper for me?
Is it one of those like mechanical sympathy things? Jury rigging?
No, I have a sneaky suspicion what it actually was is you flew through the box. So when the box is empty...
Oh, I very much did.
Well, when the box is empty, it resets all the stats. And I wonder if you flew... We never left. So I actually fixed 35. Then you fixed 5. Then I fixed 10. It should be a
Around
1-to-1.
here.
190 units, $190. Okay, foundry worker. Let's go drop off there. So I do enjoy using the sport mode in short bursts for when I'm like, right, let's just go.
I don't know how I feel about all the navigational hazards that wind up sitting in front of the repair bay.
No, they're not. They're not supposed to. I need to. The problem is, I think there's 15 ways that a ship can enter the level, but only 3 they can exit. So there's queues building up. So what I probably need to do is make sure there's more exits and more places for them to queue. But I mean, what have we got now? Right now we've got.
Only 2 or 3 in the repair dock, so that's not bad.
Oh, I displayed this. There's 50 ships on the level right now.
That seems kind of low.
I do know the name of your ship. You're flying Space Limo R1, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, my client does know the name of your ship for some reason. Well, rather, but it's not displaying the decal for some reason.
Oh.
I want to put little number plates on the front and back and everything. So you'll be able to choose the name of your ship and pick a personalised number plate.
Will those cost extra?
I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, I'd like to already implement the ship upgrades. Like, I've got the code for it. It's not hard, you know, increase thrust, increase fuel efficiency, blah, 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 blah. It's the screen.
Gotta make a UI for it.
Yeah, and that's just... I wish people could understand how much work that is. So yeah, that's why
I didn't until you were telling us in Fortress Craft, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, I think on stream there was one point where somebody was bitching about you can't like shift click to put things in a storage hopper. I said, right, let's implement this. And it took about 8 hours before they went, okay, never mind. So when you put something in a storage hopper, the idea was that you could shift click to put in all of them. And I'm like, right, okay, but what happens if there isn't enough room for all of them? Then you put in some. So that means I need to remove 10 objects from your inventory, put 5 into the storage hopper, then put 5 back again. I said, okay, what happens in that time period if something else puts something in your inventory? What happens if during that time period another player puts something in inventory? This stuff doesn't happen instantly. And then when you start working out all of the edge cases, you know, what happens if there isn't enough room in the hopper? Some of it has to come back, and so on and so on and so on. And then, so I was trying to explain that what you're used to, you know, in Windows, that's been built up over 40 years. You know, you can shift click and control click and multi-highlight and deselect and all of this. You know, Windows 1 couldn't do it. Windows 3.1 couldn't do half of these things. Wow. There's 1,300 renderers inside the foundry.
Oh my. Wait, that big block?
Have you not been inside?
No.
Oh, really? Wow, you need to get
I've never needed to.
Get to level 15 then, sir.
Well, this is a big drop off of 5 people, so we'll see. Because I'm close to 14.
Oh. I mean, I've played games more broken than this, and I've played games with less content than this. I need to... Yeah. I guess one thing I need to do is I need to implement a proper menu rather than press F1, press F2, you know, some sort of main menuing thing.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to continue to go to quick hop taxis and remove workers from there. Our next delivery of
Alright.
13 minutes. So that's probably I will go to bed not long after that.
I've got 440 more XP I need to hit level 14.
Colony has 90,000 cash.
Ooh.
And we've moved a total of 9 tons of cargo.
Wow. Oh, it keeps track of that? That's cool.
That's new. I've been keeping track of it for ages, but I accidentally forgot to save it to disk. I just thought it was a cool stat, but then you can get an achievement. Have your colony move more than 10,000. Which, yes, I know you could just join a server, but that's okay.
Working on it.
I accidentally got my limo up to 38 meters per second. So I've just turned off all the assists and I'm coasting.
Yeah, I've done that too. I was like, ugh. That's why I lost my thrusters so badly. I was just like, well, I got no one to blame but myself, but man, that shit disappears fast.
Well, the damage done to the thruster is a function of the square of the speed above the what you should be doing.
Oh god.
So
Yeah.
1 meter above is fine. 2 meter above is 10 meters above is really, really bad. Also, I've also done a similar thing. If you put the handbrake on at high speeds, it's a similar thing.
No maximum drifting? Oh.
Handbrake, you shouldn't use your handbrake above 5 meters per second.
Maximum drifto.
But it works up to 8 meters per second. I do also love the way I've made a lot of the level one way. So the quick hop taxis, it clearly indicates entry only, exit only, one way this, one way that, and I always go in the wrong direction because
promptly ignore it as well.
And you're there. That's really cool.
Well, you said we're trying to shake this sucker dry. Oh, that's cool. It's got a list next to it saying it's the number of workers for each one. That's awesome.
Dude, that was implemented before a lot. That's been in there since day one. Serious.
Yeah, but I'm finally looking around and seeing the sights. I'm not stressing out. Am I going the right way? Is this the right spot? Am I about to crash? Why is my ship so broken?
I may have bonked your ship a little bit then.
I'd have heard about it.
I rammed your ship, but that doesn't mean that you think. Well, if you turn around, can you look back at the dock you just left, please?
Yep. Where are you?
In the dock you just left, I hope. On its food process.
Oh, you're under it?
No, I'm in it.
Oh, you're freaking out. Oh, dear.
Yeah, so it's trying to resolve where you think I am versus where I think I am. Which may also be an issue where the server thinks I am, of course. Okay, 6 processors of food were... Oh, right, have we got... Is it...
Is it because you went in the wrong way that it's just like...
No. Or I only have to have my calculation off by a tenth of a centimetre, a millionth of an inch, and that could be enough for it to diverge, but I bleed off the error unlike SnowRunner. I should be in the same place now. I've just left the dock. I'm heading for the food processor.
You were flailing around quite a bit there.
Yeah, because it was trying to push me through a wall to put me into the right place.
Yeah.
Where am I now?
Food processor worker. I got 4 of those suckers.
I've got 7.
Oh my. Because I took all the other garbage.
And almost completely destroyed thruster.
Because you were flying very much too fast.
No, because I hit you.
Well, that's supposed to take hull integrity, not your thrusters.
Oh dear. I'm going to have to gently thrust. Oh, did you say you're doing the army this weekend?
No, that was last weekend. Going out with people this weekend.
Is it ever like something really exciting and national security and interesting, or is it just stand here and do
January
nothing?
6th was a thing that happened.
Yes, but that was last year.
Was it?
Wasn't this year? No, it was definitely last year. Yeah, definitely last year.
No, nothing crazy going on this year.
Wow.
And it's usually not when they schedule it.
Yeah,
it's usually not scheduled. If I get snatched away, I'll be like, yeah, I'm out.
I have been following the US politics, and if you don't have something interesting happening in the next 6 to 8 weeks, I'll be quite surprised. Like, there's video footage. So I don't know the exact dates, but on one date, Trump was told to return a bunch of documents, and 2 days later there's footage of him moving documents between airplanes on a runway. Like there's just video footage of him doing, well, him, he's standing there, people moving boxes for him. So it's like, why is this man not in jail? But I'm assuming if they are gonna, literally put an ex-president in prison, they want to make sure their case is absolutely airtight. No, it's probably fine. No, we think. Are you not heading to the worker drop-off?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to do a really big U-turn.
Wow. Well, you snooze, you lose.
I don't even see you.
Right.
Oh, there you are. You're creeping in.
I've just realized I got my headphones on backwards. Your sound effects are coming from the right, not the left.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah. The cable goes on the left with headphones. Not hard. The cable goes on the left for headphones. Oh damn it! You joined the server first, so you've got priority.
Yeah, boy.
There's no way I can tell. It's very difficult calculation to work out. I don't know what I'm going to do long term. Apart from what should happen is you should see people queued up and you should wait. There you go. I'm on floating now.
Air duct and then hydroponics.
Head up for me, but that's because I'm broken, not because.
Oh.
But yeah, one of the coolest thing in No Man's Sky was when like one of you guys would fly. I'm in VR and someone would fly over and land on my thing, but you hardly ever saw each other. Whereas in this game, we see each other a lot. I like that.
Yeah. There's only so many places, and they're all close by. I do wish, the renderer worked better so that I could see your trail further away than I would be able to the NPCs.
I mean,
I'd see you blasting along next to Big D's, going just flying along.
I mean,
yeah, there he goes.
The trails are rendered to the other end of the level. There's no clip on them.
Oh, they're just
You're not noticing.
Very
it.
tiny.
Well,
yeah, I guess not. Well, I don't.
Where are you right now? Where are you heading towards?
Same place you are, repair dock.
Okay.
I got 2 people to throw in there.
I mean, it might be that like human trails should be twice as long as AI trails.
Just extra thick.
Well, no, I mean, they don't really. Well, depends on your detail, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I've gone back down to medium detail. It's the same. Because I do run quite a lot of anti-aliasing. Because I can, and it's a GPU thing.
Yep.
So my main thrusters have about 5% of part integrity left. What are we going to call that?
Oh dear.
Like, how do I differentiate between the damage you can fix and the damage that you can't fix? What is that? Because you replace a part that gets damaged.
Yeah. Wear and tear, but that's not.
Yeah. I mean, something I've been struggling with.
Serviceability. Serviceability. That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah. Wear. I mean, wear is probably you've got damage and you've got wear. So the right hand side. That in fact, wear. I can probably write that on there. I could write damage on the left and wear on the right. Now, can I come to a halt without triggering the?
You're in a limo. It doesn't do that.
Got to be gentle. Okay. Mark in ship damage as wear. Oh, as damage.
Versus wear. Yeah.
Yeah, so that works. Wear and damage. I am going to do a little tiny repair on my thruster because I'm going to struggle to get to the part stock. I don't think I can afford it now. I've only got $1,600.
Oh no. Wait, you You actually broke your thrusters. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, they're proper broken now.
No.
And my hull is 25% or so. A lot of it depends what you're repairing. Like the cargo van has a lot more hull, which is fine, but that means it can absorb a lot more damage. But it's not more per unit, it just has more units it can take. Okay, my thrusters are repaired. Oh, let's
$90 worth.
Oh wow. I literally got to up to 1 meter a second and the engine broke.
Nice. Worst $100 you ever spent.
Worst thing is, I was doing 1 meter a second and it broke for 18 seconds. So I did approximately my own ship length. Oh. May have a. Oh no, we don't have. Oh, it just resets that while the ship when it breaks down, doesn't it? That's all. Have a bug. As I used my ship, the main thruster where, I could just watch it move.
Yeah.
But,
no, as soon as it gets reset, the whole screen kind of resets itself and all the bars move back into place.
Yeah, but
it's a little difficult to wrap your head around when you're watching it happen, but then it goes back to the way it was before you did whatever it is you were doing, and you're like, okay, it just rebooted itself. I don't know why, but all right. Maybe I would make that a different color while it's rebooting.
It is. It's a lighter color, but I think well, unless it looks like my thrusters are 0% working now. So thankfully, that still means they work a bit. I may also base the probability of damage on the wear as well, because I still don't think stuff breaks often enough, even though it's completely fucked. That might be there because I've got 163%. I can't.
Oh, jury rigging.
Yeah, because no, mechanical sympathy. Jury rigging is fixing it. Mechanical sympathy is the chance of it breaking. So if you have lots of mechanical sympathy, you don't break shit. Whereas if you have lots of jury rigging, it fixes quicker. Speaking of, I don't know if you saw the message in the chat yesterday. The first thing to blow up on track, a Mini was out there for a whole lap. The engine blew up.
Oh no! My mom loves her Mini. She was so shocked too when she realized it was a BMW brand. She's like, "What?"
Oh yeah. Okay, back to repair. Okay, I actually managed to repair it.
Yes, and now you gotta actually repair it.
I only cost $300. I thought you spent $4,000 repairing earlier.
Yeah, but it was really broken, and it was a taxi. So.
Yeah, but taxi's got less health. I'm reversing backwards. This is probably a bad idea.
Unless the computer is more expensive to fix than I'm thinking. And my computer's completely broken. What have I done?
You just use it. The computer just damages over time. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh, well, there is. Press 2 on your keyboard.
Oh, turning it off. Oh, rebooting it? Yeah.
No, keeping it off. Just keeping it off. Did you note? I don't know if you noticed when you boot your computer up though, on the right-hand side, it scrambles the text, but it unscrambles it.
Oh.
So it
happens pretty quickly, but
yeah, I quite like that. I want to tweak that fact a little bit. I like the fact it just sort of does gibberish and then it ungibberishes over time.
I do like stuff like that. Alright, now the slog to the hydroponics bay.
Oh, we've got a...
You have such an interesting story here, too, with these colored rocks being so exotic.
They're nice, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, but that's the whole reason this entire operation's here, I would assume.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, there you go.
And we definitely just built them all around the space lanes, so they're just in a really stupid place. Yeah.
I mean, it's really important we stake our claim on these here rocks, so we're gonna build everything around them.
But in a flat plane.
I mean, just because you're in space doesn't mean you don't lack imagination.
Now it's mostly because otherwise people would never find stuff. I mean,
That too.
literally. So
I gotta look up. Yeah. Oh my god!
I used to play Homeworld semi-competitively, and the amount of times you could win just by coming in from above because people would never bother looking up. So you just move your whole fleet upwards a kilometer and then attack from above, and people you were on them before they realised.
Right.
Yeah, Homeworld 3 is coming out soon, and it looks like, well, obviously it looks like they're going to leaf out of this book, AstroTrucks. Like, the scale of the game is insane. So, like, you'll have entire levels inside massive ship docks and stuff. So I thought I might have a look at Homeworld 2 again, 'cause I love Homeworld 1. But Homeworld 2 was a complete clusterfuck. But they did a remaster. And the remaster basically redid all the levels from Homeworld 1 in Homeworld 2. And Homeworld and Homeworld 2 weren't the same. So in Homeworld 1, you started off with a mothership, and you took that through a series of real-time strategy levels. And if you were very careful, which I am, and I do not leave the level till every piece of resource is gone, every ship is repaired, what it does is it changes the difficulty depending on how well you're doing. So what was happening as I played Homeworld 1, and I got to about level 5 or 6, and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to win? Because I hadn't lost anything. Everything was fully repaired, and I was just getting utterly just trashed by the AI. And then I was like, I don't remember it being this hard. And I looked up, but basically it makes the game a lot harder if you're doing really well. Right, okay, but you've just made the game pretty much impossible. Okay, let me look.
No fully repaired stuff for you.
Quick hop. Oh man, I can't read it. Looks like nothing. 14 workers for mining processor Delta by the looks of it.
Oh, I've got 5 for there.
Well, that's where it's creating things for the moment, I think.
Ah.
But I'll check. I'll read the nearby stuff. Yeah, so I'm now down to $764. I'm pretty sure I'm making a loss flying this ship. Or I'm making a loss because I haven't been flying very well, or I've been making a profit but they made a big spike of loss. But I have done some atrocious. To be fair, if you've got a game where you've got vehicles that you repair and then you plough it into a wall 100 miles an hour, you should be paying that error back for a while.
Yeah, a little bit. What was it? I saw a wreck today driving to wherever we were going. Someone with their brand new car rear-ended somebody. Oh. And it's just like, oh.
So we've got 14 workers for mining processor Delta, 2 workers for food processor worker, and 16 for hydroponics. So,
I was going to say, you have 16 people with you for...
So no cargo drop-off. What is the command? Come on. I have a command called Go Shopping.
Wait. There's shopping here?
Yeah, but only for the...
Oh, Colony had stuff show up. Sprinter,
hey,
carrier,
there we go.
Manipulator, driller.
Bus.
A taxi. Oh, bus. The Astroliner 1000. That sounds awesome.
It's probably... Well, hopefully it's broken and hopefully we can afford it.
Well, I'm pretty sure we won't be able to, because when you fixed it so that the ships you buy are a little more fixed up, everything got
Yeah,
unbelievably expensive.
but
Prohibitively. That's
I'm
the
not
word we're looking for.
I'm not buying it.
I mean, yeah, but the idea is you want to.
Yeah, but the idea. So again, you haven't flown the cargo ship yet. The cargo van.
No.
It's a different class of money. It's
For
like,
how much money? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Whereas the bus, I think I might need to just make the bus bigger, keep the stats the same.
Oh, the refinery.
Yeah, I'm heading to. Why are you heading? I'm heading to the mining processor.
Yeah, I am too, but my journey takes me past the refinery. It's a very interesting building, kind of just tucked off here into the corner.
Oh, the material press. Yeah, foundry. Yeah, it's really cool inside. It's one of the cooler ones. It's not done, but I don't know if it'll ever be done.
What?
It's one of
Just
those.
expect nobody to ever make it that far?
No. Like, if I spent a week on it, I could spend another week making it even better.
Oh. Oh no.
And then another week spending it better, and so on and so on and so on.
I wonder if that's one of the easy money ones. Quick hop to the food processor, because they're really close.
Quick hop to food processor is close. Yeah, Stellar Cabs to Big D's is also close.
Yes.
Although it's a bit more of a angle. The food processor one, it's a bit of a pain. So you do have to sort of do a sharp turn to get in.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you're maneuvering. You're drifting into there, but
yeah. Well, I beat you around the corner. Yeah, quick hop for food processor Delta. That's probably the second quickest cargo run. Right, let's have a look. Oh,
you made it there before me. But I'm going through this here. Alternate worlds.
Okay, so we have
cerebral cortex implants. My favorite.
So I'm now on the colony. I'm on the server. I'm in colony mode. I'm filtering ships for sale. I'm looking at the Astroliner, and it is 60. Oh, it works. That doesn't quite work. It says you need 60,000. Okay. You need is impact and red when in colony. You can't afford it. The colony can. Right, I'm going to purchase, I hope, the Astroliner 1000 for the colony. Did we get a message?
Color cyan, unnamed colony. Use colony name. Oh, that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah, it is. Keep reading.
Has changed.
Oh shit.
To change, has purchased the R1 Sprinter for $60,000 dues.
Has purchased the what?
R1 Sprinter. Ah, dear.
Oh, that's the one I bought. That is the one I bought as well.
Oh no. Well, you're adding selling next.
Oh no, I wrote that this morning.
Oh, you already sold it.
Okay, colony ships. Oh, I have a funny feeling when you're filtering, the number's wrong.
Oh no.
Okay, colony ships. I'm going to sell the. Oh shit. The.
Oh, your ship, your limo's still here.
Yeah, I'm just parked. Sorry, I'm doing this uncertain. Let me get out of your way.
No, you're good. I have priority because I was here first.
Right, so let me sell the R1 Sprinter. There we go. Has sold the R1 Sprinter.
Sold. And for the same amount of money back? What? That's cool.
So the filters don't work. So when I'm using the filter, it's not. Okay, it's quite simple. Filter. Wrong ship. I mean, we've made two of us have made $20,000 in 2 hours.
Really? Nice. No, that's pretty cool, actually.
And that's in the limo. I'm going to make a note of that, actually. Just stick it here.
Damn it.
Limo is approx $10,000 an hour. No, give or take. That's profit. That's profit as well.
But that's just. That's all you're doing. You are doing your job.
Yeah.
as efficiently as you humanly can. Yep.
Well, no, I reckon if we tried harder, I could probably squeeze things to 50%. I spent quite a lot of time looking at bugs, reading the chat, helping people with things, So but 10,000 is that's not a bad number. I don't know what the taxi is. Now, bear in mind,
substantially less.
We've made $2,000. Colony has made $10,000.
Ah. Enough to buy the bus?
Now, bus is 120,000.
Aww.
Unfortunately, I don't have any cheats, but that's fine. The thing is, what I need to do is I need to earn the bus and then use the bus and feel whether or not it feels worth it. At the moment, I think it might need to get 50% bigger. And then I need to rebalance.
How many people does it carry now?
32.
Oh my god.
The problem is, taxi docks to cap out at 32. So you can empty the entire taxi dock, The problem is, we're making it bigger, that it's then, if it can carry more, then the mass is more and everything. And it drives, as I said, I don't know if you saw me complaining the AstroTrucks channel, I'm like, this thing drives like a bus, I guess. Yeah, okay. Like, I realised my complaint was a bit...
on the news.
But I've played No Man's Sky, I played Elite Dangerous, I played lots of spaceship games. It's very rarely you fly something that feels like a cargo ship, do you? You fly something that feels like...
No, and they've got some big ships.
Yeah, you're level 14 in taxis, grats. But they never feel like big ships, do they? Ever.
No. It's all the same ship, just which configuration has the most cargo, because that's the one you're looking for.
Or for mining processor Delta, okay.
Did you see they added bioships
into
No Man's Sky?
Yes, I haven't loaded it up yet and had a look. I did play it.
So I'm going from the Voron loader to the Voron docking zone.
Oh, that's some hacks. That's a good load. That's a good, but it's not that good a run because you got to wait for the door. Now, if someone could hold the door open for you, well, you do need to wait for the door to open.
I'm power sliding into here.
Yeah, but you still got to wait for the door to open. The interesting thing is, this is the good risk reward. If you screw up a corner too badly, that can really hurt your profit, and that's actually quite interesting. Oh, Quick Hop's now gaining.
You textured the floor. Why did you do such a thing?
Oh, I've redone the Voron rings internals entirely because it was awful.
I mean, I guess. Oh, there's the spaceman. I see him. Hello, sir.
He's correct scale as well.
Oh dear.
Well, what's wrong with that? But it's
this
good.
Is tinier than I thought.
Yeah. Again, in VR, the scale comes across. You really realise what you're doing. Whereas here, in 2D, everything seems tiny and far away, but for some reason it gets really, really, really close.
Does this have anything to do with the screen being, an inch away from your eyeballs?
No, in VR, it's lots and lots of things. Most of it being the stereoscopic vision. But as I played this on my motion rig, which is a 100-inch projector or something like that, I was only supposed to spend a couple of minutes just tick box it work, and I spent, I don't know, 45 minutes or something just flying it going, holy shit, this is great. When you accelerate and the whole chair rocks back. And I was just using the pad. There's no hotel.
What's this for?
For this game.
Oh, you did add all that. Cool.
One line of code. But when you accelerate and the whole chair, and then you go forwards, and when you smack into something, I'm like, holy moly, this is amazing. This is wow. And it was also good playing it on a proper screen, because I normally I'm playing on a 32-inch screen. It's all right, but usually most of my gaming is done on my Xbox, and that's I've got a 130-inch 4K projector. And it amuses me when I play games because sometimes I'm still struggling to see shit because it's too small, and I'm like, how the fuck? Not because I'm old or because I'm blind, just because you're like, what are you doing? So try to play Borderlands 2 split screen, and then I'm like, I still can't read that bloody text, And then it amuses me to think that I quite often.
It's always been.
Well, I quite often play games on a bigger and better setup than the devs who wrote it.
Oh dear.
I had 100.
Send a picture of your setup to to the Borderlands people just to flex on them.
Well,
With your claptrap, it doesn't work because they don't support the software anymore.
Oh, no, well, no, it does work because I've got an old iPhone, you see, that I don't.
Yeah,
update.
but that's no excuse
I
for
know.
dropping support.
But yeah, when I worked on Burnout, we mostly had 24-inch televisions, on our desks.
Yeah, those were CRTs, weren't they?
Oh yeah, CRTs, absolutely. And then we did have like a big, brace yourself, 42-inch CRT.
Look out, people!
40,
oh my goodness,
42. Whereas at that point, I think it's a 150-inch projector. So when I take Burnout home, I'm like, guys, you got to come around and play it like this. Like, this is the only way.
It's when you rent a movie theater just to hook into that, see if it works.
I've done a whole bunch. I mean, I've got a fairly good setup. It's not astounding. It's all right. I'm just lucky enough to be able to arrange my room around or anything. But when I go to the IMAX, it's definitely bigger. But most, oh wow, look at that Voron thing.
You can't see all of the IMAX at one time.
Yeah, you can.
That's the part that I'm like, or I mean, I guess it depends on where you're sitting. But
yeah, but my setup at home is generally a bigger apparent size than most cinema screens. And the cinema screen is bigger. If you realise on a cinema screen how fucking tiny the people are in front of it, absolutely, it is much bigger. But I'm much further away, so it's sort of surprised me to the point where I might actually just stop going to the cinema because it's insanely expensive. Like just what $25 a ticket, $20 plus for popcorn and drink. So per person, $45. Yeah.
How many cargo area people are at Voron? I've got 2 of them.
Right, Voron.
Yeah.
Waiting to be
picked. Where I got them from.
There are two more for the Voron ring.
At the Voron ring.
At the Voron ring for. Oh, I mean, how many are at the Voron ring? Like 18. Or...
No. For the food processor cargo area, we're trying to get these cargo jackasses out of here.
Oh, see, that wasn't what you asked. But let me drop off these.
So, but me no English, no good.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm afraid. I mean, you can always look. Don't forget.
I can't. Oh, I can, can't I? But that would reset my ship location. Ugh.
Well, yeah, but you are supposed to leave. But yeah, it's a terrible approach angle. Yeah, Voron work at arrival. Game worker for mining ring. Voron work at arrival. Like, oh wait, what? Hold on. That's a bug. Oh, for mining.
Yeah, that's that's poorly worded.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the worker drop off?
Yeah.
And the worker arrive. Yeah.
There you go. Worker generation switcheroo.
Lunar limos for repair dot gamma.
That's not bad. Quick hop is also for repair dot gamma. That seems kind of silly.
Fortunately, I'm foot. No, they're completely not connected.
Oh, Voron for foundry. Ugh.
Yeah, fuck that.
Ugh.
I quite like it. It kind of works a bit like the subsidies in Transport Tycoon. A little bit.
Yeah.
Where you're like, ugh, I suppose I'll take it there because you're paying me to.
That's why I stuck to the oil. 1, because America, and 2, because I get to play with the boats, and there's usually a refinery nearby. That in America.
Well, it was an interesting report published today, actually. So in 2019, the UK was considering its renewable strategy, whether or not to stick oil and gas or move on to solar, blah, blah. And basically, the UK were told it would cost trillions of pounds, like well over £1 trillion to convert. So in 2019, they kind of went, oh, never mind. So a report came today that said, that report has now been analysed, and it looks like the report literally picked all the worst numbers they possibly could. Like, they made it as bad as possible. Like, everything was ultra pessimistic.
Well, you got a new guy that's young and naive. You'd be able to fleece him sitting on that new throne.
Well, no.
Or that fancy rock on his head.
It's the old guy. Well, no. See, if anything,
no, I'm just saying, Relatively, he's younger and naive, lol.
So bear in mind, our monarch does not do that. He doesn't make laws or make decisions. That's not his
No,
purpose.
he's just paying the interest on the East India Trading Company from your colonialism. Lol.
Don't even think that's the royals as well. Anyway, that's not the point.
Dear. Yeah, that's you.
But
No.
so yeah, they've redone the maths and they reckon that it was literally 10% of what they said. But the best bit was they just said it doesn't matter whether you believe in climate change or not. It is no longer relevant. Renewables are cheaper. The crossover point has happened. It happened a couple of years ago. Apparently, I know the government weren't paying attention because I fucking was. So bear in mind, I've now got 12 solar panels, and they're in a bad place. I know they are, and I'm going to try and get 10 in a good place. But even the 12 in a bad place, right?
You're breaking even.
Apart from
Except for the Tesla.
But I'm running into the evening with the battery, like with another battery and more solar panels. Like fuck the grid, and I haven't built a little nuclear power station in my house or anything. But
I know of.
Yeah, but the hard part now is I now need to find a company that is willing to fit. But not most of them have got turnkey systems. So I need to find someone who actually knows what they're talking about to a degree, rather than the guy like. I follow the YouTube videos. Will I be able to go? What? Sorry.
Will you be able to disconnect yourself from the grid completely if you want to?
I was very specific.
Because it sounded like your battery was just like, no.
I was very specifically told that I cannot go off grid with this system. I was like, okay, fair enough. However, that pissed me complete bollocks because I've looked into it.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense when he said that.
Well,
I'm like, what?
It does because some systems don't.
It's not, but that's not what you're asking.
No. Well, he was saying, "Oh, it's much more expensive." Well, that's fine. But I'm with a company called SunSync. So SunSync is a South African company that rebrand and resell with different firmware a Chinese inverter, because in South Africa for the last 10 to 15 years they haven't had enough power. I mean, really haven't had enough power. Not this rolling blackouts like California, or could you turn your aircon off? Like the power goes off for 36 hours with no warning at all. So everyone runs house batteries. It's just common. And this is the system they use. And it just says, I'm like, this absolutely supports it. So you've got the concept of critical load, and then you've got load, UPS and aux. So you can say, when the grid is up, run the load. When the grid is up, run the critical. When the grid is down, run the critical. If the sun is up and the battery's full and you're making more power than you're using, turn on the aux. It's like, so you can hook up whatever you want onto the different rings. I mean, you're limited. You can't run high power stuff. Like you couldn't run an aircon, you couldn't run a hot tub, anything like that.
Not yet.
No, it's only 3.6 kilowatts. So, and that's
not yet. Yeah.
Well, I know I can buy bigger ones, but they're expensive. But that's fine. I don't need to. But it looks like I could absolutely go off grid. Like, I just sort of read it, went, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just supposed to be bollocks. I just basically, you've hooked stuff back up to the grid, so it's zero effort for me. But you can pretty much just put a plug on the, or I can, but I do have the electrician coming back round on Friday to fix the dongle, and I'm going to say to him, I go, right, can you tell me what you're hooking into this? You know, how many strings and how many panels? Because having done further research, I'm just rolled my eyes at the woman who just said, oh, that's not possible, it's not compatible, it needs to be the same manufacturer of panels. And I was like, well, like we've got two MPPTs, and I've got a 2 MPPT converters, and I can take two 1+1 strings. I know what I'm talking about now. You know, solar panels and things, it's not that complicated. I'm used to having to absorb really complicated things about shader models and stuff. Like, this is simple. And the solar part, like the bit before the inverter, is completely standardized. It's all push-fit connectors. I was like, oh.
It's like the Industrial Revolution never happened to these people. It's like standardization has been something America or humanity as a whole tries for because it's so good.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and as I said, you can have solar panels on one MPPT and a wind turbine on the other. You know, these things share very little in common with each other. So I'm just sort of like,
how much are those spinny boys?
Well,
not like the big offshore one. The one like the drum one that you could put on your house.
Well, I did ask this in my EV forum, and apparently the people I asked slightly misunderstood. I'm not a millionaire. So they started to explain that the rules are for every meter of span of the blade, you need 10 meters of clearance. So if you have an 8-meter blade, you need 80 meters all around there. I'm like, right, okay, but right. I mean, I was talking about a vertical wind turbine. They go, well, they don't make those anymore. And I was like,
what?
Then I'm like, well, here's one on Amazon. Like, what? So I had a look into them. So there's one on Amazon, and it listed itself as a 9,000 watt turbine. Okay, well, yeah, for 300 quid. I was like, okay. Looked at the reviews. What? Yeah, looked at the reviews. Basically, yeah, bollocks. So what it is no, it will do 9,000 watt hours a day under extremely windy conditions.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it a 9,000 watt turbine. It's about a 300 watt turbine. So it will supply 300 watts on average. For any given hour of the day, it will supply a third of a kilowatt. So for any given hour of the day, across the year, it will run a computer, generally. And they barely need any wind to get going. No. And the other thing, if anyone's watching is curious, sometimes you see wind turbines not spinning. I don't know if you've got a lot of wind turbines near you. But
I've seen them like that.
Do you know why they're not spinning?
Because the wind's too fast.
No, wrong. Have another guess.
What?
No, not true. Have another guess. Go on.
Maintenance.
No. Well, maybe. That's a possible.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or the obvious one. Why is it wind turbine not spinning?
Grid satisfied.
Oh, you got it right. Now, the other thing you should have said is there's not enough wind, which is almost never true either.
Well, I know that's a little malarkey.
Yeah. But pretty much, you're exactly right. The reason wind turbines aren't spinning is, phrase it another way, there's nowhere to put the electricity.
Yeah.
So what
the power plant is not going to spin down for that. No.
So what you need is more storage, not less wind turbines. But the amount of people who don't seem to because the first thing you said is the wind spinning too fast. Like
that is something they shut down for.
Yeah, but that's hurricane winds. That's hurricane.
Yeah,
winds.
I mean, yeah, or tornadoes where I saw
a wind turbine.
I'm talking about.
A wind turbine likes to spin at a certain speed, so it feathers the blade like a helicopter. It feathers the blade, so it's always at
no, they
speed.
Rotate.
Yeah, so it feathers the blades. That's what I mean. It rotates them. It's called feathering.
Oh, that's the word for that?
It has a word, yeah. Most things have a word. You should.
Yep. Well, we don't have any wind turbines around here.
We've got lots.
Well, I saw lots when I was driving through Kansas, but I don't do that no more. Thank God.
I've just realised I should be in the cargo ship. I guess.
Me?
Me. The colony.
Oh.
How time is it now? I'll give it half an hour tops. I really like this game. I do. And it's very rare that I write a game I actively enjoy playing. I like Fortress Craft. I like Fortress Craft a lot. As I've said before, if it wasn't me that wrote Fortress Craft, I would bug me on Twitter saying when you're going to patch it, when you're going to fix it. So, I
Which
really...
people do.
Well, they do something. But I really love Fortress Craft. I really love this. I kind of like Nomancer. I like just occasionally playing Nomancer, just grinding up more levels of gnome skills for a bigger army. Kind of enjoy that shit. Most of the other games, I wrote them...
Galactic crossover win.
Yeah, I wrote them for money as opposed to writing them for fun. Whereas I really enjoy this. And I'm not quite quick enough, sadly, to be able to put new features in to keep myself satisfied. So I can't go, I want new stuff. But it's not bad. It takes me about, assuming I've got the graphics, it's...
That is your big Achilles heel.
It's about 3 hours to put a new spaceship in, and that's really quite good. Wow, frame rate is 40 here.
I remember the big kit bashing fun we had at Fortress Craft.
Well, I do that here. The tugboats are kit bashed entirely.
Oh.
100% kit bashed. But it's from a modular component pack. It's designed to be. So it's the Spaceballs freighter. You probably worked that out. But that's obviously
there was a lot of different bits put together. Yeah, I guess I got that.
But it works very nicely. It looks good. I should probably put some. I'm just doing a run from the space station to the mining processor. There's just nothing here. There's just nothing to dodge. It's just straight line.
Relaxing flight.
I say that there's a garbage ship pointed right at me.
Playing chicken.
They will.
Who blinks first?
They will break if they detect something in front of them. They just don't seem to be very good at doing that.
No, they very much are not.
But to be fair, I haven't tried.
Huh. What have I done to make my cooling array so upset at me?
Handbrake at too high speed, flying too hard.
Maybe. I'm gonna go with the handbrake one.
It's very beep at you when you do that too.
Yeah, all sorts of chirps and bells.
I will probably turn off the beeps when you have got the handbrake on, and I'll also make it push a bit harder.
So when you turn the parking brake back off, it's not instantly in your face about it. Like
no, it should be. I mean, it is pushing you. It's maybe just you didn't wait long enough. I don't know. Like it does push you out the way, but also I don't want to have it like feel like you're bouncing off the walls. It pushes you out with a constant force. So even with the handbrake on, it should push you away.
Right, how do I want to do this?
I tell you, I swear I'm not trolling, but every time I fly into it, I'm just flying into an exit only.
I do too. I can't say anything because I do the same thing.
Yeah, but this is the mining processor. I like Stellar Cabs. Which one's? Oh, Stellar Cabs, where I just picked up from it. That's inside the space station.
Oh.
Do we have a cargo? So I could the filters.
Yeah. You were flying around in it, and it was amusing to me when I saw that it actually meant Astro. I was like, lol. Maybe that's the other server.
No, we have a JCF Cargo 3000. Oh, that's a collector. Oh no, yeah.
What?
Oh, we have a transporter. Ah, yes, I give you a transporter to start with, because I'm apparently a little fuck.
A transporter that you can't use until what, level 35?
35. Again, it's important with a game to have stuff to aim towards. I want you to go, look, it's here. You go, oh, I want it.
Is it in the hangar for us to look at?
No, I hadn't even thought about. But that'd be cool, but no. Okay, there we go.
We're still sitting here.
There we go. That work?
You bought a Sprinter again.
Yeah, that's I actually bought it on purpose this time.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Let's see if it works here. Filter my ships, colony ships. No, that doesn't work in the slightest. It looks like it works, but it doesn't.
Oh, wait. So you didn't actually buy it?
No, the filtering does not work.
Oh.
So you have to turn filtering off. You're doing that.
It sounds like a you issue.
Oh, that's totally me. Yeah. Right.
Never gone this way before. That should be interesting.
Looking at my ship damage, I just okay. Where am I going to pick stuff up from? I don't think we've ever delivered an asteroid, have we? That's the best.
You've launched one, and it was exciting. And
that's the best.
That was it, because both of us were in taxis.
I think all I can do is food right now.
What level's the grabber?
Quite low, I think. Yes, Skycast, it's actually working now, which is always a major advantage over last week when it was. Whoa! What? Oh shit!
Oh.
Well, that was exciting, but yeah, we're playing a Steam game on a Tuesday night, aren't we?
Uh-oh.
I just saw it says.
Finally time.
Well, it just said I'd like to carry on and see if it breaks, but yeah, I just suddenly got. I don't know what happened there.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're now flying the R1 Sprinter. That's the only message I've got. And my handbrake turning on and off. Although that message did take a while to get here. Uh-oh.
Where are you?
I just went through the tunnel, the magic tunnel from mining delta to the hydroponics.
Okay. Oh, I'm heading to the hydroponics, so.
Yes. Yep, we'll meet up there. It'll be magical.
The ship is amazing, by the way, when it's empty. Not so much when it's full.
Oh. Well.
Like I don't know if you've... Well, you probably have.
Kind of made that your thing.
Okay, there's definitely a bug here. My RCS coils just... Oh no, actually all my chip's broken. Okay, because it's just bought it.
And it still costs 60? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It's a little bit twitchy, but I didn't.
We can't buy the bus.
I assume
you
you
lied
well,
on the Twitch or the live stream name.
So bear in mind, what I could do is fix this ship and sell it. Now I think you'll get a profit for that, and I may have to actually do some work on that. Because right now, if you buy a ship,
people to make a profit.
Well, it depends how much, but no one's tried it. But I think you could buy a ship.
It's not a bit.
For 6, but yeah, but I mean, I mentioned this. I want someone to do the maths for me. I can't bother. But I have a funny feeling if you buy a 90% damaged ship, it might cost you 4,000 to fix it, but you might make 20 or 30,000. In which case, I'll have to nerf it.
Ooh.
But yeah, I don't know if you've ever driven a van, like a Ford Transit van or a Mercedes Sprinter. But when they're full, they're not very fun.
We own an Astro van.
But when they're empty,
that's why it's like.
She got a photo of the badge for me.
It's got a nice engine in those things.
Well, when they're empty, they're brilliant.
Depends on how many passenger seating, because those bench seats are freaking heavy.
But yeah, this one, when it's empty, this ship is very twitchy, very fast. When it's full, not so much. At Skycast, I don't know if you're on the Discord, by the way, but I mean, I am currently working on this 7 days a week. In I do the maths, in 17 days, I should be working on it 6 days a week, as I should be starting up Fortress Craft 2. Initially for 1 day a week. But yeah, if you're not on the Discord, please do join the Discord. It is, I constantly list all the patch notes on this. All the changes.
Oh. Yeah, you do.
I do, yeah. There's a thread just for patch notes. What I'll do is when I actually do a patch, I will just...
I'd never seen that AstroTrucks.
Yeah, you have to go looking for the threads. There's also a new thread about the one for Fortress Craft as well. And repair the ship because it is totally
Threads, you say? You are repairing your outer hull now. So, Steam hasn't died yet.
No, it did. So I saw it doesn't mean the get. But last time we tried to play over Tuesday night, the server disconnected from its own game. And I kind of like, I really need to fix this readout. Yeah, the readout on the right that you can see there, the cargo one, that will replace the other ones. So it's much more, I'll say elegant. That's probably not quite right, but it fits better. Goodness me, how damaged is this ship? Well, very. Yeah, I think this was a lucky roll. This ship was about 2 or 3% healthy, but all the wear was pretty good. And for some reason, it had a full tank of fuel. So that was, I don't know who sells vehicles with full tanks of fuel.
Polite people.
What I might do is I might slow down the fueling rate a little bit at the same time as I implement the refueling ship. So then when you're docked...
Ooh, what?
Well, you remember how much...
We're getting a tanker?
Well, yeah. Remember how much... One of my favourite things, and I haven't got the right word, but in Farming Sim was flying or driving in formation or in a squadron. That was so much fun, wasn't it? It was so cool. If I could fly within 20 metres of you...
You did that a lot in Mud Runner.
Yeah, and you know, Farming Sim, but if I could fly next to you and refuel you, that'd be cool. So the fuel tanker would essentially... It would... And I want to see, I don't just want to continue to iterate what I've got. I want to make sure there are various gameplay things. And part of it is it takes a while to level up to them. And as we get more stuff in the game, I can speed the level up process and compress it. Because right now we're not doing anything with the collectors. We have access to collectors. There's nothing stopping you taking the asteroid there, generating the asteroid, mastering the asteroid, and me refining the bits. That gameplay already exists, and I think we're just about high enough level for it too. Right. Safety's off, assists off, and 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 190. Oh fuck, this is very fast. Oh shit, and the power has just gone off. That.
Wait, what? How fast are you going?
I did tell you, this van has a problem when it's empty.
Oh my god. Can't it turn on a dime going that fast though?
Let's just say the pilot's the weakest. Oh, jeez, weakest link. Yeah, I might. The thing is, once it's full, it's a different kettle of fish. So what I might need to do, seriously, is
So you got a B-52.
I got to beat. Sorry, I got to beat 52.
You have a B-52. There's mechanical. No, the B-52 bomber.
You're breaking up. So okay, I have to beat the B-52. Yeah, I get. What do you mean I have to beat it?
Oh dear. No. You have a B-52 because it has mechanical stops to keep you from tearing itself apart because it does go so fast.
Gotcha.
Until it's fully loaded.
Yes, so the way I've had to do it in this game is the engine doesn't change, the performance doesn't change regardless of how much weight it's carrying. So when it's empty, it drives very, very well. And when it's full, which it will be in a moment, it does not drive very well. So I need to balance, basically the way I do it is I make the ship heavier and then increase all of its stats to make it relatively less good when actually I could screenshot. Oh shit. But right now, because it's empty, it flies like anything. And in a moment, it definitely won't. Did I do that? Did I take a screenshot quickly enough? Yeah, that's actually rather a good shot. I might be using that one. But yeah, if you put sport mode on the truck, it's insane. Because of course it's designed to carry 5 tons of cargo. Right now, it weighs 1,000? Oh, might be. I shall tell in a sec. It currently weighs 10. Actually weighs 10 kilos, not 90. So it weighs 10 kilos, and
I think. So that wasn't a bug. Do all these weigh 10 kilos?
Yes, it doesn't matter. If something
we were having a fit about that the other day.
All it matters is it weighs a relative amount. It now weighs 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it now weighs twice as much as it did. I'm still loading. But yeah, I'm now level 6 in cargo already. As I might need to tweak some things, but yeah.
No. Someone's asking something in the Discord.
Yeah.
And now, DJ, and the question was for Chad: which of these these ships have their own cockpits?
I will repeat that because you've turned to a robot. Yeah, well, each of the ships have its own cockpit, and my answer is I'd love that to be the case. However, and I'm not being mean. I promise I'm saying this jovially as I very slowly my ship, which now weighs, incidentally, 6 times its original mass. Yeah. I will accept all questions. I will deal with them professionally. But the answer to someone goes, can you put blah, blah, blah feature of the game? The response I want to give is, your name isn't green in the Discord. You're not a patron. You don't get to ask me for anything. But 99.9% messing around. The thing is, if someone is actively giving me cash going, I want this feature, I want this feature, I'm obviously going to listen a lot more than someone who's not. But as I said, it's mostly just me being hilarious.
Money talks. Who'd have thunk it?
It's more than that. I mean, I've got another cockpit. I'm about to play this. Cockpit is very
the Patreon
VR friendly.
cockpit.
I do have a different cockpit, but I need to configure all the bars, all the switches, all the HUD. There's a lot to do. Wait, my main thrusters broke down already? That seems wrong. Wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, welcome to this world. Oh, wait.
Yeah, but they were fine.
How much more is those thrusters having to work?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Putting a lot.
No,
I mean,
they thrust equally hard, no matter how heavy your ship is. The result is how much you get out of it.
Oh. Alright, now I need to be careful. I've fully unloaded limo. This thing will fly so fast if I'm not careful.
If the client simulate, I wonder if the thrusters got quote unquote. I'm going to check on back on stream in a sec. I think what happened is when I went to the ship. When I went to the dock and did something, then it will update my ship status. And I bet you my damage suddenly changed. So let's mute my voice because I can't hear that. So cool when it's all sped up. There's me repairing. There's me smashing into something. There's me heading down towards the dock.
Oh, don't do that.
So right now my main thrusters are at about E.
Oh, now we're getting the raw food spam. Yay!
Okay, so the moment I dock here. Dock. Oh, and right, loading. Yeah, bang, right. Local ship.
Almost.
Ship damage doesn't match remote. Radical damage. Still. I don't know what the solution is, but yeah, what happens, my thrusters were broken, but it wasn't until I flew into the dock and then got my ship updated that my ship spotted it, like my client.
Just from the whatever it was you hit, or because it's not fun watching you just going along happy as Larry, and then all of a sudden you actually look at your main thrusters and there's nothing left. You're like, oh, when did that happen?
Well, that's because I crashed into something which broke them, but my client told the server they were broken, but the server didn't tell me it was broken until I did a major update, because I had two types of updates for the ships, small ones and large ones. That is why we are now at slightly more than a megabyte a minute. 0.144 megabit. We've sent 150 megs in however long, 2 and about hours. That's
awesome.
The ship is completely borked here. But that's my fault because I was messing around.
Will there be a mobile repair system?
Well, I mean, what to do when the ships are broken has still TBD. Yeah. I don't.
Like, I'm not saying it won't be like the max level to get that thing. Like that is the high level guy. He's just running around fixing people's stuff.
Yeah, but it's possible that what happens is he will fix your ship. You need to have, because currently I don't really have much use for the cargo option, which is button number 3. So maybe the cargo is let's call it communications acknowledge, for example. So let's just say I can repair your ship, but it's 10 times more expensive. But you pay me rather than paying the colony. So I can fly up and repair, and then I make the money. That becomes, I think, all I have to is fly up to you, beat my horn, you press the communications acknowledge button, and then I start to funnel money out and funnel repair points in. I mean, right now, if I were to make the damage a little bit more brutal, there's various curves I can bend, then you would really, really, really want to have somebody able to fix that. Because, I mean, right now, my thrusters are about 2%. Like 2% wear.
Also, the grabber. If you don't grab that right, you're probably going to break your ship.
What, the
having somebody around that could fix that
would
be very nice. Yeah, the mining.
The link seems borked. Oh, brilliant. Thank you for that. It is the Projector Games channel. Also, yes, it's in the, obviously, hashtag AstroTrucks. But yeah, I want to encourage more squad-based gameplay, and that will come about as we get more regular players playing, and then we start to, have little adventures together, and we need to do this, we need to do that. It's like in SnowRunner, you're like, the best bits were where we convoyed off, we decided what ships we went to go and do something. As I said, right now, you could probably have 2 or 3 collectors ready. Someone taxis in, drops off a worker which generates the asteroid, get in position, collect the asteroid, drop it off. Whilst the taxi does another loop, one of the collectors takes it back, somebody else is in the cargo ship, and then they start to move the raw materials across the foundry.
Have we been generating those asteroids this whole time? They've just been getting hucked off into space?
Yes, but there's a limit.
Really?
There's a limit of 1. So I think it's broken, but what should happen is essentially it generates an asteroid and then will not generate another asteroid till that one has been destroyed. But yeah, it can only control 1. I already thought about could it spawn asteroids, but then I was like, that's a good way to have servers come crashing down to their knees, is allow players to just generate objects in the world that have networking. That looks cool even in 2D. I'm just looking at spaceship overhead. Let's see. Transport ship. One of the transport ships. Right, my main thrusters are broken, but they have no wear.
Oh.
So to replace all the bits, now I'll repair all the bits, and then I will drop off the load of food, and then I will go to bed.
All right.
Yeah, Skycast, I will see about why that is. I can't remember how we manipulate Nightbox. I didn't set any of that up. And as ever, people set stuff up and then they just fuck off.
Someone's messing with your Nightbot?
No. The Discord link that Nightbot gives doesn't seem to work anymore.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think those codes last forever.
They do, because
which is fun.
I told them to.
Yeah, but Discord's updated like at least twice since then.
Yeah, but I get a list of all of the keys and whether they're working, whether they're valid or not. My jury rigging's up though. Repairing the stuff up to 102% jury rig. So that means my stuff is 2% faster to repair. So once it's broken,
102%.
If it breaks for 100 seconds, it'll only break for 98 seconds for me. I really need to fix that. Come on, fix my thrusters. I don't care about the rest. I might make the thrusters repair last because that's the only one you actually care about, isn't it? And that's why I put hull first. So I couldn't work out a good penalty for breaking your hull. I don't want to have your ship explode or leak oxygen or anything like that. So I was like, I'll punish you in your wallet.
Not my wallet. I thought we were going to reduce cargo capacity because of that.
I like the idea. I think it's a bit mean. But right now, that monetary thing, what I might do is just give all ships 10 times as much hull. So breaking it can hurt 10 times more.
Ooh.
So even with Yeah, there you go. That was
Brutal,
just me
but
boosting.
effective.
Yeah, so I need to feed back damage to the client. No, I don't. I just need the client, because the client does tell the server about damage. That's not simulated on the server because it just fundamentally doesn't work. So I will make sure that the client simulation matches up better to the server one. Yeah, no, Skycast, I did make an infinite duration code. I wonder if I can re-enable that one. I can see all the invite codes and who give them out and how many times they've been used and that stuff.
Are you still at the repair dock?
I have just left the repair dock. I'm just heading in to drop off food into the fancy food drop-off area, which is fancier with fancy fog. But as I said, I'm now driving a heavily laden. So I'm just heading into the food processing area right now.
Oh, we passed each other somehow.
I'm half a kilometer out from it.
Yeah, we literally passed each other, and I missed it.
Well,
yeah. Makes the trails bigger.
I'm in a cool ship. You're on a boring ship. That's why.
But we like the limo. It's cool looking. Okay.
Oh, that is a corner. That is.
Silly van. Get out of here.
But yeah, I work on this game all day long, and then I thoroughly look forward to streaming it. Which is
nice.
You know, that's when I get to play it. And thankfully, the dev's working very hard on this game, so every time I play it, there's something new every day, and that's awesome. I was thinking, it's not that hard to do something that's visible to work on and then, you know, show people it. I don't understand why so many games just don't push patches out. I know I'm a very efficient programmer. I've been writing games for a long time, and I know what works and what doesn't. But like, I'll show you up here. So a couple of days ago, I finally got around to writing a little animated shader. So that means...
Is that the one in the food processor?
Yeah, I've used it in a whole bunch of places now. But yeah, so you can actually see the gunk flyer flipping a bit. I'm not sure if it'll come out on stream. But yeah, right in front of me, mouse because it aims the camera. So you've got fluid flowing through there, and on the left.
I was more talking about those giant blue glowy things next to the order drop-off.
No, all of the pipes all have fluid.
Those are very noticed. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw in there. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool looking.
It looks very cool in VR.
I don't get what it's for, but I love it.
But yeah, it's just to show that a lot of it is just to start adding some life to the world, and it's also it's a shader trick, so it's completely free. But I need to do more stuff on the GPU because Unity's current CPU force is fucking.
Lunar is.
That's
not bad.
Make a note.
Greyhop is Foundry. Ooh, Stellar to Foundry. That's not bad.
Okay, and you can see the. Repair dock DAO processor. That's like that wall. Well, anyway, let's. So I currently have 40. DJ Arcos has $1,700 and is in state stopping.
Here we go.
1,800.
Oh my goodness.
1,900.
$13 a pop.
1,000. 100. As I said, it's a pain to fly. Money's great.
It's still going. Oh my god.
So I just made those $800. I'm only half unloaded too. Yeah, I'm not happy with the spam, as we have mentioned before. It needs to
If it only took up one line, that'd be fine.
It needs to accumulate it and then show it all. Yeah.
Well, you obviously know when something starts and stops because you do that with the
that's
repairs.
I need to yeah. I'm now level 99 in cargo.
99.
No, 9.
Oh, okay. So I say, wait a minute.
And I made $1,300 in that drop off. And this isn't even the expensive stuff.
No. Wow.
Like the iron ore.
How long does it take for the food to get processed?
Well, currently it doesn't. What it should do is then turn that into processed food, which then gets taken away. But
taken to the cargo ships.
Well, I haven't got anywhere to take it yet.
Yeah, you've got all these unnamed cargo ships sitting around.
Well, I haven't so far. I don't have. The only place you could take it, which would accept it, is the what's the place next to Big D's called? Spare parts warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right type. Where are you?
Stellar.
Oh, cool. Well, if you come out, head towards the foundry.
Okay. Gotta go slow out this door because this door is terrifying.
Yeah, I need to fix the innards a bit. There's some decals, but you just can't bloody see them, so it just looks like a big sort of shiny, weird gold thing.
No. Yeah. What's this? Cargo ship Herald. Herald. Really?
Almost everything in this game is named after a Star Trek ship. I not because I'm a massive Star Trek fan, because I googled for it.
Oh, I could take you into Star Trek Online and show you all the ships.
Or I could just use Memory Alpha.
Yeah, Memory Alpha is really good.
No, I just go like list of Star Trek ships.
Third amount of lore that it has.
And then just pick the ones that kind of fitted.
Rescue ship. That's cool. Modular wing B. Okay.
Yeah, that's a tugboat.
That's the tube of it's the tube of mystery.
Oh,
tube
right.
of not go fast.
Yeah, now at some point I need people to start telling me these things while I'm not playing the game and I'm in the editor going, right, find things that are broken, because there's, 30, 40, 50,000 objects in this scene. It's not something I can quickly look at.
Oh my god. That's a stream in and of itself.
There's over 10,000 decals in this scene.
All right. We're going to the foundries.
Round the back. Round the back. Don't go through the door.
Oh.
To be fair, the through the door one looks better, but the other was where I'm going.
Well, I'm coming around the corner to the worker drop off.
Which direction are you coming around the corner to the worker drop off?
From the gate that's not fast.
Oh, okay, then you've gone. Well, are you dropping off to the worker?
No.
Okay, just wait there a second.
I'm at the door that's got a bar on top of it.
Then you're at the wrong door. Just let me fix my ship. Also notice, I ordered a bunch of extra ships to buy, which I don't feel is a cheat really. That's just it adds up. It's cleared down the extra ship, so it tries to clear down. It doesn't have too many ships just lying around in the colony to mess it all up.
Wait, the ship delivery, is that going to be the Spaceballs ship?
It's too big. Barely fits on the level.
It still would be really funny. Well, you've got the entire backside of the garage that doesn't do anything.
You know the
one massive cargo ship.
You know the yellow cargo ship in the middle of the level? It's probably that. That's
the super long one. Yeah.
No, the yellow one with the 4 engines. That's probably what it'll be.
Okay.
Right. So describe your position again, but do better.
All right. Loading zone with the iron bar picture.
Cool. And I am coming up. I'm coming up.
Keep in mind, I am completely full, so my maneuvering is next to non-existent.
You really haven't flown the. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You wait. But that might
Within the
that
limit
might
of what I'm capable of. None of your sarsaparilla.
Can you not fly a collector? Let me just filter in a second.
I think that one's 15.
Pilotable ships. Yeah. I could fly the
there.
R1 Hackney, the XR Manipulator, and suck it. Why couldn't I fly Corbin's Taxi?
Because it hates you.
No, because I'm in it.
Wait, no, you're not.
The server.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, can you see me? I can see you. You have a nice big headlight. Look to your left. We're using the mouse.
I see the four-way energy beams.
I mean, 90. I mean, I said look to your left using the mouse. The clue was it has to be less than 90 degrees. But you've now turned to the right for some reason. Can you not see me?
Oh, because I'm facing a different way.
Oh,
there you are. Yeah, I see you. You were below my ability to notice.
Yeah, so I haven't done the entryway for this.
It's quite bulky.
Oh, that was a pop.
I see flowing metals.
Yeah. And sparks. What about the sparks? I haven't seen them again. I've only seen the editor.
Oh, the LOD popping is.
No, that's not LOD popping. That's my occlusion, and that's because I haven't tuned. No, what I need is a door.
You need the door.
Once it has a door, it will all pop during the door.
This limo is becoming a tour limo. On your left, you will see.
Yeah, that I quite like the
really, really impressive reflection on the ceiling. Wow.
Oh, not that I don't believe it. What's on the ceiling?
And it's reversed.
Well, it's a reflection.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where's the dock area for this?
I'm sitting on top of it.
Oh, can you fuck off out there? I think it's trying to offload to you then. Like, are you actually? Is it? What state?
It. No, it's. I'm away from it now.
How far am I from the ground?
You're pretty much on the ground. Did you not actually implement that properly? There's another one on the other side of that red door.
Yeah, but that's
the other. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah.
The problem is, I can probably find this, but I have to do it without getting kicked off the server.
Look, but if you do get kicked off, it's time for you to go to bed anyway.
Problem is, when I click here...
Come on, game. I've got the gyro balancing, or the arrow steering off, so you shouldn't keep trying to center. Stop that.
Foundry ingot dock. Hasn't crashed yet. Okay. It's that box.
Why is everybody making hydroponics workers? Cut that crap out.
It's because I picked up 50. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah, no. I don't know why. Shit. Foundry ingot dock has no tag. Only hits fleet. It's tagged to load to player. I am. To be fair, it's been a pretty awful place. Can you just go above me and turn off your gyro aims and assists? Guide me into the middle of the circle. Actually, you can probably see it from there, but yeah, don't be in the box, but make sure you're definitely not in the box. There's a yellow circle, and it should be centered around that, but I can't quite see it.
Yeah, go to the left a bit.
My left or your left?
You are rotating.
My left or your left?
Your left. I'm telling you everything from your perspective. More left. All right. Little too much.
Okay, what about forwards and backwards?
I'm rotating around, back a little. And yeah, forward a little.
Okay, so I'm going to fly out the box. I wonder if it's because
Okay.
you were in the box or something else is in the box or.
Reach forward a little. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Back up just a
no,
smidge.
it's a big box, but I don't know why
Yeah.
it's not working. I mean, I've now turned the visuals on for the box, so I can see
there you
the
are.
box. Like it really is quite big. Yeah, that's just broken. Oh, well, sad.
But this is also a loading zone?
This is where you load the iron bars.
Ah. Well, it's got.
Got what?
It probably hasn't made any.
Well, then it would tell me no cargo for this destination. Like, no cargo available. I didn't actually check. That is an interesting point. I mean, I should have, but it has got. Does have. Oh, why am I flying? Does have 16 workers. But yeah, this is quite a cool area. I do like this place.
Turned out really nice.
Let's get that. This is still 50% done. Right, I am going to head.
I'm pretty sure I can squeeze over to the other side.
You shouldn't be able to, but
It looks like I could up here.
action doesn't work as a. Right, thank you very much for watching me, Internet. This is obviously for posterity, and I'll see you guys hopefully for Friday for a slightly larger test. Up to 5.